Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Way Late Bloomers podcast. Thank you guys coming back for another week to check us out. This is episode 9, so we got one more episode, and it'll be the season 2 finale. I think we're going to try to get together this coming weekend to record that. Then I think one day next week, we're going to get together to record some gaming content. Joey has a kind of a new setup going on, and we're going to test a new webcam and some mics and all that stuff, so hopefully that's going to be a big improvement on everything. And that way we can start rolling some new gaming content out there as well. As always, we just want to thank you guys so much for your continued support. And please, if anybody doesn't know, please go follow us on our Facebook, our Instagram, and our TikTok, where we post a lot of behind the scenes and updates of what's going on, if there's been any delays in episodes or videos or any kind of thing like that. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the podcast on whatever platform you're listening on. We have a ton of platforms that we're on. Just please subscribe and review it, because it just helps us get up there on the boards where more people can find us. And if you haven't yet and you do like our content, please share us around to anybody that you think would like our stuff. We're just trying to get the podcast out there as much as possible, and we hope people keep tuning in, and we hope people keep enjoying it. So that's why we're doing it. So real quick, for the first maybe 10 minutes of this episode, Joey had the hiccups really bad. Don't worry, it doesn't last the whole time. Eventually we take a break and he gets it figured out, but yeah, it was quite funny, but just a heads up for that. But without further ado, please enjoy the next episode of the Way Late Bloomers podcast.
Tucked and ready to roll.
Oh, fuck.
We just ate, so it's all right. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome. Fuck.
Return the slab.
This is now episode
What's up,
9.
Makers?
Do this right after.
Watch where you're going, you fool.
It's episode 9, so just think, after this, it'll be the season finale, season 2. Then we start season 3.
Wow. Just wow.
Wow.
Seems like only a few minutes ago we recorded season 8.
Season 8? You mean episode 8?
Yeah. Forgive me.
It's like season
This
8.
is the hiccup episode.
Yeah, this is after foods.
See if we can keep it going the whole time.
Damn it. So how's it going, my fellas? My homies?
Well, since the last time you talked to us, that's I just did that the whole time.
What's up, homies? How's it going?
Creepers, it's the creeper.
We
I'm crying.
people hears that in there. It's a creeper.
Creepers, it's a creeper.
Ditto. What was I gonna say? That's fucking happens all
damn
the time.
Dumb ways to die.
What was it? Oh fuck! What was it?
Rise up, gather round, rock this place to
Shit! I can't think of it.
Should I go up
What?
and smoke? Rock on, rock on.
The fucking thing you kept singing last time. The when we were all high.
That's something you should put out there.
What was it?
He means when we were all elevated above.
Let me do it for you.
When we were all elevated above sea level. Let me just clarify.
Yeah, no.
Everything I do is for you.
I'm gonna tell you, Joey. That was the strongest fucking gummy you've ever given me in my life.
I know you died on the couch.
Oh, just to be clear, it's one of them little Scooby Doo gummies you get
it's
in like
not.
the dollar store. Yeah,
You know gummies are legal, right? They're legal.
yeah, the Scooby Doo ones.
So are these.
Yeah.
Because like, the fact that we all took a half one, we're like, I don't feel enough. Fuck it. Like I literally, that was the time where I was.
Those tasted great, by the way.
What did the gummies?
Yes.
I don't know. I've never been so off my ass.
I've never been so useless for
Even the following day.
For a 32-hour period. That was
Not fucking make it.
Dude, well, like I said, Spencer was like just laid out on the fucking chair. Just, don't go. He's like, stay.
Those two movies were a blur.
Yeah, I don't remember. Which I just remember trying to watch Sharknado, and I couldn't keep my head up because I felt like I couldn't do it.
And that was unfair to Sharknado, you know?
So
I
was-
really want to watch that again.
I was so unfocused. I was like, I can't.
I remember Saving Silverman.
'Cause I do remember
Yeah,
that
that's
one.
because that's the one we were eating during. So that was
And
the
whatever we watched right after that, I remember.
haunted house.
Funny how I said that, and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But yeah, the
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Just yeah.
I knew I seen another movie. And then
We finally showed Joey Saving Silverman for the first
Sharknado
time.
must have been third.
I think so, or fourth. Maybe.
Because that's when shit hit the fan.
Yeah, because I was just laughing at Joey that part at the end. And he's like, "When are you gonna get hitched?" And Joey's like, "Is he gay? He's gay." He's like, "Called it. He's
Bro,
gay."
the Sarge on there, he fucking killed me.
Oh, everyone thought I told me I was
Down in a
different.
blaze of glory.
And now I know why. I'm gay.
Then carried him in. Me too.
I'd rather go down to hell gunfire to go back to the big
Yeah, that's what
house.
he said.
It's nice meeting you, Mr. Diamond.
Hell of gunfire.
Coach.
I now pronounce
whoa,
you man and man.
Whoa.
You boys got any TP? It's okay, I'll find something.
Cop, Capri, 5-car pack. Goddamn heat. One little prison break and they're all over you.
Fucking legend, dude.
I love
Rest in
that
peace.
fucking movie. It's so good.
All right, that'll wrap it. All right, thanks, guys.
What was your tattoo question? Before I get into
Oh,
all the main
if
topics,
you-
what was your tattoo question?
If you like got drugged or something and woke up with a new tattoo, what would be the worst thing to have?
A fucking tattoo after being drugged would be pretty bad.
Yeah, but like what? Like if it had to be anything, what would be your worst nightmare to see?
Quick question.
Like a dick on your face? Or
Where
something?
is it? I was going to ask you, like, where is it?
Anywhere.
If I wake up with like a barbed wire or like tribal marks,
Joey.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, I'd say anything on the face would be kind of bad. Like any like big fucking.
Quasimodo. Ringing a bell and jerking off with the other hand. That's my answer.
It's like fucking specific. That's so specific.
Nah, let me think of something good.
I don't know if I'd say I'd mind a tramp stamp because nobody could see it, so it wouldn't bother me. Like I think anything on the face would be the one where I was like, oh fuck. Because I don't know if you guys seen the fucking tattoo removal shit. I'm not doing that fucking shit. I've seen that shit where it's like the thing's going like on the arm and shit like that, and like burns it off and shit. And I was like, that looks horrific. I was like, I'm not, I'm not doing that. You know, Joe.
I'm so ill right now
What?
because I can't stop hiccuping.
Hold your breath and take 2 sips.
I've done that shit.
That's what I usually.
I even do the one they told me in elementary school is you fucking drink upside down and shit.
Yeah, no,
Somebody
that
to
shit works.
scare you.
Hold your breath and take 2 dicks. I mean sips. Yeah, buddy.
The boom
It's
gone.
Farting time.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. That's what it sound like a dying puppy or something.
Joey cannot escape the hiccups. Hiccups.
Good thing I can't smell.
Yeah, I wish the rest of us were that fortunate.
Ways to die. I'm gonna need you guys to just continue.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joey, I thought about you the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And
Ew.
That's a normal thing.
I was
Gay.
going to tell you this. I went to go see that Knock at the Cabin a few weeks ago.
I asked you about that. Guess what? You never got back to me.
Yeah, dude. I had to go to work that weekend, you asked me.
You never got back to me.
Yes, I did. I said, hey, I'm fucking working this weekend. I said I was at work that week, or for a few hours that night.
I don't really want to look that up right now, but I will later. And I will confirm.
Well, all I know is I was not included. So fuck both of you.
That's true.
I wanted to go see it, and there's a part in it that's super serious, but all I could think about was you, and I was like trying to not like hysterically start laughing. There's a part where the world you don't know is supposedly ending or not, but they're on this fucking beach. You're watching the news on
Is
this
this
beach.
the one with Batista?
yeah.
I do know Ron's in it too.
I actually read. Oh god damn it! It was a book.
Yeah, cabin at the end of the world or something like
And
that.
I didn't finish it, but I read a good portion of it at work one night.
I've seen what they've changed from the book to the movie or whatever, and I kind of wish they went the book route more in the movie.
How could I
But
scare you?
there's a part in it where these guys are on this beach, or all these people are on the beach, and there's this huge, like fucking huge tsunami that comes up, and everybody just starts fucking running. And all in my head, I could just imagine one little ginger dude just running straight towards it and be like, "Fuck yeah!" Take me! And I was trying so hard because it was a serious moment. I was trying so hard not to fucking laugh because all I could see in my head was you just be like, "Finally!"
You were in the
just
theater
running.
with other people.
Yeah, but I could just see you just be like, "Finally!" just fucking going straight for it.
You know, if there's ever like a fucking gunman in a Walmart and I'm there, I'll charge him not to take him out, just so he shoots me.
You've got so bad hiccup.
I know. It's fucking miserable.
The gunman took one life today, and crazy ginger guy ran right at him. That was it.
He's a hero. He tried to stop him. He then pulled the gun on himself.
They won't. That's-
He kept screaming, "Shoot me, shoot me," but he never did.
Apparently,
So he snapped the guy's neck, took his gun, and shot himself.
We're still blaming the shooter. It's all his responsibility. There was, you guys, that guy I was telling you about.
Oh god.
No, I'm not getting back into it. But you guys have, you know how you guys have like always joked about like how bad my luck is.
Sure.
Sure.
That dude, that guy I work with, I was telling you about that's pretty funny. He's told me all the time before. He's like, "God damn, I've seen how bad your luck is since I've started here." And he goes, "I've seen some bad shit in my life." And he goes, "God damn, dude, you take the fucking cake for fucking amount of luck." And the other day, we were trying to get some off the truck. And there was a bunch of mirrors laying on this pallet, and I threw a fucking blind on it. And the girl's like, "Yeah, it's fine. It's just a bunch of mirrors." He's like, "Fuck it, Mike. It's not like your luck can get any worse anyway. Just fucking break them all. Who the hell cares?"
You
said-
have some pretty terrible luck.
I said, "You'd be surprised." He told me one day, he's like, "God damn, dude." He's like, if it wasn't for bad luck, you'd have no luck at all." I was like, "I would rather have no luck at all because all I have is fucking bad luck." But he rags me about that shit all the time.
It's an interesting concept. If you have no luck, like, what would that mean? Like, nothing ever happened
This
for you or to you?
This room reeks of pizza and fart. That's like all I'm
Sorry.
getting. That's all I'm getting. Diarrhea and pizza.
Oh,
God.
I could only imagine.
It's like
only imagine.
it's like it's all went to the corner where I'm at over here.
God.
That's crazy, bro.
So one of the topics I wanted to ask you guys about, since we never got to do anything for it like we originally planned to, I wanted to get what are you guys' thoughts on like the Matt Reeves Batman movie?
Off the record. I just wanted to say that for no reason.
Because I thought about it and I was like, we never did it, and
I thought we did do it.
no, we did Spider-Man.
Okay. It's embarrassing
I
to
think
me.
we did talk about it because I remember talking about his fucking wingsuit shit.
No, we
Poor
talked about
fucker.
it when we were eating one time, but we never discussed like with the three of us or anything.
Oh.
This topic embarrasses me because I thought the dude was Two-Face in the jail cell with him.
So the Joker.
Right.
Did you watch the deleted scene that they put out a couple months after the movie,
I didn't.
where he goes to what is it? Hey, now there better be at least 2 bullets in there.
Just kill him so he hiccups and misses.
God damn it! You talk about some really testing some fate right there. Where you're like, I just can't. Fucking can't. Yeah, I was just wondering you guys. First off, before we
No,
get
what
it,
were you gonna say? The deleted scene.
where Batman goes to like ask the Joker about the Riddler, and it's like a whole interrogation scene in Arkham.
Oh,
And it was pretty good. Like you'd never see the Joker's face; you just see like his. It's like blurred
Silhouette.
out a lot or whatever. But it's
because they don't have an actor yet for it.
yeah, they do. Barry Keoghan, who's gonna play the Joker.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
He was in the Eternals, which I
Barry-
don't think you've seen the Eternals.
No one
either.
Barry my cock in her.
Joey, good lord,
Dude, I'm sorry.
Trying to figure
it's
out
not
what to
your
do.
fault.
I've been trying. I've been holding my breath. I've been sipping. I've been fucking. I almost shot myself.
That's great, dude. That's crazy.
You're gonna have the whole hour and a half linked to this fucking episode. But before we got into it, I like
Just look over there and get scared.
All right, I'm gonna take a lap.
All right. I was gonna say before we got into the Batman thing, the reason I was asking
I'm just kidding.
was I was like, oh fuck, here we go
We had
again.
to take a short break for me to get my shit together.
Joey had the hiccups if you couldn't tell.
It was all Spencer's fault.
I had to fart a bit more.
He tried to scare me and it didn't work.
Yeah, I heard you.
That was a
done
good scare,
Oh!
though.
It was. No, you scared the shit out of me. I about punched.
Tried.
No, I was like, "Ah, fuck."
Tried.
I brought it up because I wanted to talk about. Well, BJ commented on our stuff the other day. I don't know if you saw it on YouTube, but he pretty much agreed with everything you said about the whole Marvel stuff or whatever, and how it was
Nobody ever
like
agrees with
he
anything
like
I
he
say.
don't write the or like the whole fucking Disney and all
Oh,
that shit. Where like he commented on the YouTube video and all that shit, and he's been
Damn.
he's been listening to all of our stuff, and this is what made me think of it was also some DC announcements got the other day. But before I got into all that, I wanted to fucking talk to y'all about the Batman because, like I said, I didn't really
Sure.
because, like I said, we never really got to do an episode or anything on it. So I was like, I made an artwork thing for it, but I don't know if anybody will ever get to see that or not.
Really?
Yeah.
just put it
I'd
on
like
this
to.
one.
I'd like to see it. Yeah.
No, we don't have to show us right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
did-
Just remind me later.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Your-
Jesus
Your wish
Christ.
is my command. Here you go.
I made Joey Batman, and I made you the
Hell
Riddler.
yeah.
Nice.
Who are you?
Gordon.
I fucking love
Gordon
it, dude.
Ramsay?
I'll fucking show. Hold on, real fast.
Yeah, we don't. Okay.
I loved what you did with the Spider-Man thing.
Years took me so fucking long to find the Riddler shit. I was like, God damn, it took me so fucking long.
Who were
to do
you
that.
again in that one?
Me and you were Toby
Both
and
other
Andrew.
Spider-Man.
That's
And
right.
then he was Goblin.
Fuck Tom Holland.
Where's it at? Here it is.
That's dope as fuck, dude. I love it.
Gave you the whole fucking
Let me see.
like chisel and shit and all that he's got.
Fucking great. It's fucking great, dude.
I tried so long to
I love it.
find a fucking mask that would like fit you, and I was like, "Fuck it, I gotta go for like
Dude,
this
you
basic
work.
bitch one."
You work so hard on this, dude. Man, you're awesome. Yeah, exactly.
I just enjoy doing it. I don't know. I have a lot of fun doing it or whatever. But yeah, so
That's awesome.
what's your guys' initial thoughts of the bat? I know it's been March of
Initial
last
thoughts.
March of
Those are-
last year since I rewatched it Thursday just so I could.
Well, initially I thought, "Where's Michael Keaton?" But after
Damn it, I was muted.
Were you?
Yes. You see that big fucking line
Oh,
there
yeah.
where nothing was going on?
What was your likes and dislikes about? What was your overall? What? Okay, yeah. Like, we'll just start with likes and dislikes of the Batman.
I thought it was good.
yeah, I liked it that it was Batman.
I liked that.
I liked that it was set in Gotham City.
That's cool.
I liked that it was dark.
Fuck is this guy?
No, it was. I liked it.
Okay.
I don't remember much.
We talked
from
about it
the
before,
movie.
but like the only thing, like, I can't remember much. I'd have to rewatch it, but I remember my one big thing out of it that I was like, that looked fucking stupid. Was the jumpsuit.
The wingsuit when he jumps off.
Yeah, like
The
I don't know.
police station or whatever.
Yeah, that was the only thing where I was like, eh.
Well, he's still in early stage.
I
Batman.
know, and I got that, but at the same time, it just
I know I got that.
it just looked bad, man.
Batman?
Yeah,
Did you like his outfit overall?
it's all right.
I actually really enjoyed his outfit.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
What'd you guys think of? What about you, Spence? What was your?
I didn't like the. I'm not a fan of one of the actors that was in it.
Which one?
Dano?
No, the guy that played it, was it Falcone or?
Oh yeah, John
Other one.
Turturro.
Yeah, I don't take him seriously because he's always doing these like stupid like.
He was good in Secret Window. He was serious in that movie.
I don't remember in that one.
He was the one that played the guy that like kept harassing Johnny Depp
Shooter.
throughout the whole movie.
I think
Like,
his name was
keeps-
Shooter.
Yeah, keeps thinking he stole his story, so he's always harassing the shit out of him.
I'd have to rewatch it.
That's
You know,
one
I
of
can't
my
remember
that's one of
that.
my favorite Johnny Depp movies. It's so good.
Oh, is it?
And then we were just talking about Willy Wonka. That's like I said, he's done some obscure shit. But anyway,
Go ahead,
Spence?
Spencer. You can talk now.
Do you remember anything about it?
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of go through what
I
happened.
rewatched
I
it the
liked
other night.
so I liked some of the action scenes and stuff, like in the subway and stuff, like him fighting off those dudes and some of the sequences there. And I really liked what they did with the Riddler
Me
character,
too.
a different spin on
Me
it.
too.
Even though the OG Jim Carrey, I do like that a lot. I don't know if I like this one more than that. I just like them for different reasons because they really emphasize the psychotic part and the cat and mouse game.
Well, that was the thing about the Riddler. That I
That
feel
the
was
cat and
never
mouse
explored.
game that a villain is able to play with a hero because they are governed by no rules.
I just want to say, Paul Dano fucking killed it.
Yeah, he did good.
Dude, like it was so weird seeing him in that movie where he played a fucking psychopath, and then like 6 months later in this other movie that he did with Steven Spielberg where he plays this everyday dad.
Yep.
So
Which
it's
one's
just,
the real one?
So it's just like it's just
Never know what you're gonna get.
it's just
You never know
Psycho
what you're
or
gonna
whatever they
get.
like I love the fact that what they did with the Riddler of they made him like this serial killer, like almost Jigsaw type
Yeah,
killer or whatever. I thought that was great because to me that was like the perfect direction to take the Riddler.
Yeah, and it should be darker. I mean, that was like the Joker in the Heath Ledger Joker, like actually killed people, and like it should be like that.
I also love that they established in the first scene of the movie that like everybody is like scared of Batman. Like all the villains when they see the fucking
Yeah,
bat signal or whatever, it's like they're terrified of like they looking down the alley and shit, and they're just like terrified of Batman or whatever. I just thought that was really cool.
the Penguin got overshadowed?
Well, he wasn't. He was always told he wasn't the main villain. Like that was his setup thing, and then they're gonna do a show with him.
That's something else I thought was awesome. How they set up the Iceberg Lounge.
That was cool. That was cool because that was never mentioned in
That reminded me.
any like.
I feel like it was mentioned slightly in The Dark Knight.
See, I don't know. I can't remember.
I've seen that in the Arkham games.
I'm
like the
pretty sure they
Iceberg thing.
mentioned it. They never went to it, but I think it was brought up, like
Okay.
maybe in
See,
a
I can't
sentence or
remember.
something. And I could be completely, utterly fucking wrong. And my memory is not something you should trust, but I'm gonna stand by it. I think it was said.
I'm not doubting it or anything.
Hey, I didn't say you were. Okay, Jesus
Pointed at
fucking.
him.
you might get
I bet he
some.
pointed at him too. I'm gonna stand by. it.
You might get some Batman fanboys. It's like
I
no,
don't give a
no,
fuck.
it didn't.
Don't give a fuck.
I think, but yeah, they're gonna do a show with Penguin on HBO Max. He's getting his own
Yay.
show.
Sick of all these fucking shows.
Oh boy, you're in for it in a minute. But but
In only a minute.
In just a minute.
just one solid minute. But and then that's supposedly I watched the thing with Colin Farrell I think a couple days ago
Makes me
where
nervous when you talk with your hands.
where that well get used to that where
You should be used to that.
he
That's true.
yeah I was at a restaurant last weekend and I fucking hit a damn drink over talking with my hands. I fucking smacked that damn bitch. I was like talking about the bathroom space and it was right there and I went fucking just bitch slapped the fucking drink across the
I'm
table.
fucking dead.
Spilled it everywhere. It was great.
You're dead? Thank God.
Hey,
I'm just kidding.
That's mean.
Is it?
That's mean. Apologize.
Sorry.
Thanks.
But I watched the thing with Colin Farrell the other day where they're talking about that the show is supposed to end when that's where the second Batman is supposed to pick up.
Interesting.
Who would you want to see as a villain in the second Batman? Now that it's grounded.
Before I
in-
get to get that, I was just gonna say, I was just gonna add in, like, you can't even recognize him as Penguin.
he was
It
great. He said he loved playing it too. He loved doing it. So I thought, yeah, he was great. Because now that we're in more of a grounded, in my personal opinion, this is the most grounded Batman out of the movies. Like, The Dark Knight was kind of grounded, but
Yeah,
they still
he
had
wasn't
like,
allowed to go out at night or talk to his friends. Internet was taken away.
Bye, Alfred.
Alfred took it all away.
Alfred grounded him. No Xbox or PlayStation.
No
He's
bat
just-
toys.
He's trying to play Arkham City.
God damn it! But who would you want to see as a villain in the second one? Because the second one just got greenlit a few weeks ago.
Sounds like Joker's gonna make an appearance.
Yeah, but I don't want. They've done Joker so much. It's like, let's leave Joker alone for a while.
Mr. Freeze.
I would like. Someone brought
That
up
would be
Mr.
cool.
Freeze.
Yeah, that ain't been
But
done
it
in a
has to be played by Arnold.
No,
while. It's in his contract.
no.
He signed a long time ago.
Someone, I think Robert Pattinson said he'd like to see the Court of Owls. I think that'd be a cool.
Yeah, I could see
That'd
that.
be a cool comic strip for that or whatever. But yeah, Mr. Freeze would be cool.
How about like
Calendar Man.
Clay? I said Calendar Man. Yeah. Clayface or something like that, or Hush or something.
Hush would be cool. Hush
They
was
could-
another one I've seen.
They could do Deadshot,
Yeah.
but do it right.
I don't know if they're keeping that
How about Scarecrow?
same dude that was playing him or not. I would like to see Scarecrow because I think Scarecrow is a cool character. But what did you guys think of Robert Pattinson as Batman?
It was good.
Like, were you like worried when he first got announced or anything
Yeah,
like
I
everybody
definitely
else was?
I mean, I don't think anyone was ever like, this is the perfect fit. We all needed,
But he's such a good actor, though. Like, he's like,
I mean, he's a phenomenal actor, but does he fit
To
Batman?
be fair, you think everybody's a good actor.
that's not true. There's some shit actors out there.
Okay, yeah,
Only the people that were in the Slender Man movie. Everyone else is fucking great.
gotcha. Noted.
I don't even know who them fucking people were.
All I know is that it doesn't matter who they play, but there are some people that I would like to see, like actor-wise. I'd love to see Walt Goggins do something.
As like
The
in,
Mad-
in,
the
Bat-
Mad-
in like a
yeah.
Batman movie.
How about the
yeah.
Mad Hatter?
Because I feel like he
I can
could
see
play
that.
a really good creepy,
He would be a good like Victor Zsasz maybe.
maybe, yeah.
Could see that too.
Killer Croc. Black Mask.
I like Black Mask a lot as a character. I mean, you
Man
and
Bat.
you and McGregor is the only version of Black Mask we've got live action wise.
Who? What?
That was in the Harley Quinn movie.
I still haven't seen
I
that.
didn't watch that. Sounds gay.
He was the best part of the movie. I mean, I liked the movie, but he was the best part of the movie.
Is that streaming anywhere?
It's on.
I don't care.
It's on Vudu. On my Vudu.
I don't have your video anymore.
I'll have to text it to you again.
Yeah, you change your password every couple
I
months.
keep getting a
You
thing.
fuck.
I keep getting a thing. It's like, hey, where's some updates?
And every time he does it, I'm like, well, maybe he's just mad at me, so I don't want to ask him for it.
No, I'm not mad at you. There was something else I was going to ask about the Batman.
So, I think the Mad Hatter would be cool. The dude played the Mad Hatter in the Gotham show was really good, and he was also. I've talked about this before, but he was one of the wolves in
Yeah.
the Walking
Yeah, I know
Dead.
you're talking about.
He did
Yeah,
a really
yeah,
good. He like you. It was believable.
He was the wolf guy that Morgan kept trying to change,
Yes,
right?
he has like a creepy. Real,
That-
just imagine him with a hat.
That Denise, he got killed with Denise. The
I haven't seen the show in so long, so I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure that's who you're talking about. Yeah, it's the one that Morgan kept running into.
Yep. Yeah, Clayface would probably be cool. Like he said,
Phantasm.
Oh, that would be great. That would be cool because the cartoon of that from the anime, The Return of the Phantasm, was fucking great. So that would be awesome.
I feel like Hush is a good one Because
Hush is good.
doesn't he like change his face and stuff?
I've seen Hush brought up a few times. I've seen Court of Owls. I've seen Mr. Freeze.
I want Bane, but I want Tom Hardy to play Bane again.
Dude, he was great as Bane. Like I've said before, he was phenomenal.
I just feel like
I loved him as Bane.
We need to get away from these same big
Characters?
ones. Yeah, Joker, Two-Face, Riddler. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Penguin. They've all
do agree
been
with
Bane.
I do agree with Mr. Freeze though, since it's been only one incarnation.
Yeah, I mean, they could even bring back fucking Poison Ivy if they wanted to.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be for that.
No more Catwoman though.
Right.
Damn it.
Ra's al Ghul,
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, 'cause
ventriloquist and Scarface.
well, the only thing is though, you'd have to think because it's just more of like a realistic take. So you'd have to like some of the villains are so like over the top. You'd have to like figure out how to bring them to a more realistic,
I don't
take
have
on
to
it.
figure out anything.
Well, yeah,
In that case, Calendar Man. That's it. Enough said.
Polka Dot Man.
Who could you see playing Calendar Man?
Wasn't there another Joker-styled character?
Joker style.
Yeah, it was like a clown or the jokester or the trickster or some shit.
Trickster. I'm in the Trickster.
Was that it?
I think so. I would like if they did because this version's more dark and serious. I was telling if they brought the Joker into this one, I would like the version. It's not Death in the Family, but it's the one where like the Joker like legit cuts his own face off and shit and like staples it back to his face and shit, which is essentially a certain version that
That's in Gotham.
that Barry Keoghan has done because if you see his face, like his face is all, like just fucked all to shit in the Matt Reeves universe or whatever. It's like he's got like an automatic.
Almost like that Jigsaw fucker from The Punisher.
It's like he's got an automatic smile. Like I don't know if like it makes me think of that movie from
Talking about that version?
Yeah, that one.
I don't know what that's.
It's not Death in the Family, but it's
Apparently there was a cop man.
but the one the like the audit like the permanent grin that Barry Keoghan's Joker has almost reminds me of that movie that was in like the 20s, the Man Who Laughs, where it was like that was the what do you call it, the inspiration for Joker anyway, where he's like fucked up and got the permanent grin, which is a pretty good movie, but it's got like that's what made me think of it. It's like they drew back inspiration from that, which I thought was really cool.
It following Death of a Family.
That's it. I couldn't remember, but I just thought that was a really cool. I bought the Court of Owls comic thing. I need to actually sit down and read it.
Yeah, I think somebody like Scarecrow would be hard, and Mr. Freeze would be hard, like realistically.
They'll make you hard.
They already do. And Killer Croc.
Nah.
I'm not saying they couldn't be done.
I'm not huge on Killer Croc. I'm like, it's okay. He's not a bad villain.
I do think Scarecrow would be cool. Hugo Strange.
I think someone's mentioned Hugo Strange as well, but isn't he? I mean,
Two-Face. Of course, he's been done a couple times.
Well, after this version of the Batman, like what is your favorite Batman movie now? Like live action Batman movie?
Oh. Batman and Robin.
I was going to say that.
Dear God.
The best puns ever.
Holy Rusted Metal Batman.
Batman Forever.
I do like Batman Forever, but it's not my favorite live action one.
What is yours?
Probably this one.
Really?
Because this is
It's whatever
Jumping
the most
on the
recent one is.
bandwagon. Yeah.
no, it's the Batman that I've always liked, the detective Batman. We've never seen Batman be a detective before. I mean, we've seen little pieces of it, but we've never seen him go full
Who the
detective.
fuck wants to watch Batman play Sherlock Holmes for a whole 2 hours?
That's the point of
we
Batman.
want to watch Batman kick someone's fucking ass.
That's the point of Batman, the world's
get
greatest
grounded by
detective.
Alfred.
Yeah, that shit ended after the first little bit.
He get grounded by Alfred.
Yeah. He stopped being the world's greatest detective very early on and just became Batman.
But I love it because, like in this one, you actually
You want to
get
watch
see
him
be a
solving
detective.
mysteries.
And put him in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Turn on Sherlock Holmes and cut out a little Batman mask and hold it to his face when he's on screen.
What if he replaced Scooby?
I mean, don't get me
Shaggy
wrong.
was just like, well, Batman, what do you think?
Batman do.
There is an episode of Scooby Doo where he meets Batman and Robin.
Wow.
It is. It's a real thing.
This version of Scarecrow looks like Raiden.
Rodden.
Yeah. It's
The
crazy.
fuck? Yeah,
It's
it's
crazy.
weird.
He's got like a straw hat.
All right. Reason
Maybe it
I'm
is Raiden.
asking that because now I was getting into. All right, so in episode 7,
Jason Todd.
we dived a little bit into DC shit, but since then we have an announcement. I don't know if you've seen them of what the first plan is for this new DC universe.
You know I have not seen it.
All right. I wanted to get because I thought about you immediately. I said this is something I have to talk about because it's gonna be good because you're here. So okay, they've announced a full. They're going to do the James Gunn stuff, which is going to be the connected universe, and then they're going to have something called Elseworld, which is like what the Batman's going to exist in, and Joker, and like whatever else was out recently from DC, like Suicide Squad. All that shit is going to exist in the Elseworld, and so they
So
announced
they're doing like a soft reboot, essentially.
pretty much they're like starting from scratch. But they announced the first chapter of this new DCU is called Gods and Monsters, and they announced some HBO TV shows and some and some movies. So I was gonna start with the TV shows and then talk about the movies. So the TV shows they announced, which
Either this or hiccups.
so this one I don't care about. This one it's called Waller, just based on Amanda Waller,
God.
which I'm like, okay. Paradise Lost, which I think is an animated one. Creature Commandos. Booster Gold, which would be kind of fun. I like the concept of that. I don't know if you ever heard of Booster Gold.
Heard it.
But he's like described as like a asshole douchebag football player who gets a hold of a time machine and goes back in time and tricks people into thinking he's a superhero or some shit. The only TV show that I'm looking forward to is one called Lanterns.
Is it going to be about the Lantern Corps?
It's gonna have
Like,
it's gonna
something to do with
have
Paul Revere or something.
Is
gonna
Ryan
have-
Reynolds in it?
no.
God damn it.
It's gonna
By Land to a
have
Bussy.
Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. But they said it's gonna be set like True Detective style, which I thought was really interesting.
Ryan Reynolds cannot
I
come
don't
back to
understand what
that.
you mean True Detective. It's like the show True
Yeah,
Detective?
like
I've
the
never
show
watched
True
it.
The first season of True Detective was some of the best television I've seen.
What is it?
2 and 3 is okay. They got different mysteries each
So it's going to be like every episode there's a new...
But the first season of True Detective had Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, and they were following a guy who killed people based on like the 7 deadly sins, and it was really dark and gritty, and it was really good. And season 2 and 3 had 2 completely different stories. 'Cause, like each season wraps whoever they're looking for. Like season 2 had Vince Vaughn and Colin Farrell, and season 3 had Mahershala Ali, and so far nothing has beat the first season. But I thought it was interesting to have a Green Lantern thing based in
So
like
like
a
where they're
style
going
of
to
that.
spend an entire season chasing one bad guy or something?
I don't know. I don't know what the deets of that is, but
Okay.
but James Gunn said that even anything animated, they're going to have to where they're going to keep the same actors. So if it goes into live action, you'll have the same actors for animated and live action. So it doesn't feel fucky.
Like it's all different.
Yeah, like it doesn't feel like it's fucked up or anything.
Yeah, I mean, they got a ways to go.
Well, this is completely
get to where Marvel is, because they
fucking ignore everything else that came before. He said that I'll get into the movies here in a second, but
basically they screwed the Justice League up.
this is essentially, he said, well, it comes out first. Shazam will come out first, then Flash is second, and then lastly is Shazam. And he said Shazam. No.
I was going to say, how can Shazam be first and last?
Wait, did I already say Shazam?
Yeah.
Sorry. Shazam, Flash, and Aquaman. He said it's going to end with Aquaman, and Aquaman's going to set up where the movies are going to start. Their new brand of movies are going to start.
Are they going to keep the same people in terms of Zachary Levi and...
I don't know about Zachary Levi. They haven't said anything about him yet.
What about Aquaman?
It's up in the air. Some people said he's still Lobo. Some people say no, he's going to be Aquaman still. I don't know. They haven't announced anything yet. But the only thing that irritated me was they're doing the same shit Disney's doing. We're like, yeah, you got to watch the shows to understand what the fuck's going on in the movies. And I'm like, Didn't we just go through this? I was like, why?
I don't know.
But here's the movies. I wanted to get to the movies. But any comments on the shows? Like any interest in the shows that you're like,
I might try Lanterns, but I just no. I don't really give a fuck about the other ones.
yeah, like so,
I'm sick of having. There's too much. There's too much content
Yep.
I
out
agree.
in the
I
fucking
agree.
world for them to expect people to have time and the willpower and the want to watch every fucking episode of their dumbass TV shows to understand what's happening in a movie.
Yeah, I think the TV shows should be their own thing. Like if you want to introduce them,
And really, you
in a
might
movie,
be
that's cool.
confused for a minute, but you'll get you'll connect the
Yeah, I don't.
dots.
It's just whatever. There's just too much.
But the movies they announced was for this first thing, they're doing a Swamp Thing movie, which the only reason I'm excited for this one is because James Mangold has been in talks to direct it, and it's supposed to be like a horror type
Who is that?
movie. He's the one guy who did Logan and the new Indiana Jones. He's done great. Every movie he's done has been really
Is
good.
new Indiana Jones out?
June that comes out.
God.
So Swamp Thing, they're doing one called The Authority. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Supergirl.
Solomon Grundy, maybe.
Supergirl, The Woman of Tomorrow. The only reason I'm interested in this one is because it's a different take on Supergirl. It said this was based on a comic from a year or so ago about how this Supergirl was pretty much abandoned on Krypton and like no one really like cared about her or loved her or anything like that. So I'm curious to see how that one would play out in a movie.
Who they got playing her?
They haven't announced anybody yet.
If it's not Brie Larson.
Dear God. That was another thing I was going to talk about. So they have the Batman, the Brave, and the Bold. So this is going to be separate. Like I said, Elseworld is Matt Reeves, and this one they're doing. But the Brave and the Bold is Bruce Wayne and his son. His son is going to be Robin. Damian
About
Wayne.
Batman Beyond.
They've talked about it. It was
So
it
we're
was going to
have
happen, but it got
two
scrapped.
Batmans running at the same time.
That's
Yeah, pretty
odd.
much. And I was like, I don't know how that's going to work.
Why? That's so stupid.
I don't know. I don't know why. I guess because they want Batman and Superman and all these because they're trying to probably end up setting up a Justice League and all that stuff. And then the last one is Superman Legacy. And this is supposed to be explore Superman in his 20s. So like early 20s.
I don't understand why they can't just use. Why can't Pattinson be their only Batman?
Because he's not
they
gonna,
didn't
he's
choose
not going to
him.
fit the rest of the tone of this world
And
that
they
they're
didn't
going to go
choose
for.
him.
Like they said, the last Aquaman movie now is supposed to set up that Superman Legacy. I think Superman Legacy kicks off the.
And so
I think we're-
Cavill's out.
Yep. Well, yeah, it's going to be in his
Well, I
20s.
just saw somewhere that they're not even 100% sure if he's not in it anymore.
fucking
As far as I know, he's
stupid,
gone.
bro.
Like,
That's
because
stupid.
someone was pissed that they were like, "You fired Henry Cavill," and James Gunn was like, "No, we just never rehired him. He was already out. No, we were going in a different direction."
They're just gonna like keep having reboots like every year or two.
Well, if they didn't fuck
Everything-
themselves to begin with, we wouldn't be in this situation. They just hurried up to catch up with Marvel, and it didn't pan out for them all that well.
yeah.
So, but supposedly, like James Gunn is writing some of these. I think he's going to write the Superman movie. I don't know if he's going to direct it. It's up in the air if he's going to direct it. But that's the one that's going to kick off this new chapter. But that's what we got so far. I just want to know like thoughts or interest or dislikes or fuck it's or you know.
I just hate how they have to change so much shit all the time. Like stick to the script. Like look what the comics are. Like do that.
Well, most of these are based off comics.
Well, okay, but make it to where nobody ever quits. Or does
Well,
anything
here's
else.
if they would just stop planning out all this bullshit.
Right, keep some continuity.
I mean, what they're just trying so hard to have these phases like Marvel does, and that's where it gets so fucking murky and just stop. We don't need a million different fucking single. You know what I mean? Just to make a. If you want to do a Justice League movie, do a Justice League movie. If you want to do a Wonder Woman, a Superman, and all them, that's fine. But they don't all have to be
Why don't they
Connected.
start?
connected.
Why don't they start with the Justice League movie and then just do spin-offs of origin stories?
Because
Or
they're
they
they're
could
afraid
just-
nobody's going to know who the fuck the Justice League is.
Well, they
Then
would.
fucking
This came out with the movies.
Then stop worrying about that audience. If you're making these movies, you're doing it for this the audience that knows who these characters are. So do it for us, not for these fucking 3-year-olds who are not gonna give a shit.
Right.
That's my thing with Marvel. I'm like, why? Well, I know that's Disney now, but I'm like, still like, I just don't understand why they take shit out to appease to like kids and shit. I mean, I'm so happy that they greenlit a second The Batman with Pattinson, because I'm like, that's what I'm really more interested in than I am any really of the. I mean, I'll go see.
I'll be dead before they ever come out anyway.
I'll go see Shazam, and I probably won't like it. And I'm not even
We're
though
gonna take your corpse with us.
apparently everyone has
Theater.
all these people
Like Weekend
that's
at
seen The Flash like recently have said it's phenomenal. Like it's great. They said it's
Like
like
the show,
no the new movie with Ezra.
it's out.
No, like I'm talking about the early execs and shit that's seen it, or like early screener. People said it was great. And I was like,
They're
okay,
paid to say that though.
not all of them. I mean, like not like early
Maybe.
reviewers are like.
No, but every time they say it's great, when it comes out, it's fucking awful. And when they say it's awful, it comes out and it's pretty fucking good.
I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do
You're
with it. Like,
hopeful.
I'm curious for. I'm more excited for it for Michael Keaton's Batman than I am Ezra Miller's Flash. I mean, that's all I
fucking hate him.
do too. I've hated him.
He's coming back for Batman.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the Flash because he's gonna create a Flashpoint. So you're gonna have Michael Keaton's Batman and Ben Affleck's Batman, and it's gonna create
But
this.
fuck Christian Bale.
Well, it's supposed to erase his Batman, or it's supposed to erase. I think it's supposed to erase Ben Affleck's Batman because they're getting rid of the whole Snyder thing. Don't get me wrong, the people that
It's
are
just so confusing.
that love the Zack Snyder stuff, like the whole Snyderverse, they're some of the most passionate people I've seen online because they will not give that shit up, even though that shit is dead and long gone, and they're not going to do anything else with it. Those people are like, nah, fucking give it, let Netflix have it, fucking give it to Zack Snyder, let him finish it, and it's just dead, and they will not give up. So I got to give them,
good.
I have to give them props because goddamn, they're fucking. I'm talking. They
What do you
want
think
that
was
shit.
worse, the Justice League fiasco or like the Fantastic Four stuff?
I'd rather watch. Well, I haven't seen the Fantastic Four with Michael B. Jordan and all them. I didn't watch it because I heard it was trash, so I never watched it.
I put that out of my memory.
I've seen it. It wasn't.
But
that
the
great.
Justice League that was
Not the Snyder Cut,
yeah.
the regular one.
they call it the Justice League because that's the one that Josh Whedon come in and did. So they
clever.
that one was horrendous. That one was terrible. Now the Snyder Cut was pretty decent,
It's so fucking long.
and I'd like to have seen where the story was going to go because I saw where the second one you were going to find out like more about Batman and Lois and Superman is going to expand. I was curious to see. Plus, I wanted to see more of Dark Side and all that stuff or whatever. But it's gone.
Is it true you can watch all 3 Hobbit movies before that's over?
No, not especially not the extended cuts.
Oh.
And
I do want to watch Lord of the Rings again soon.
I need to watch the extended cuts, Lord of the Rings. It's been so long. I just bought that 4K
I've got a
set
friend who's never
a
seen
couple
them.
years ago.
Well, that sucks for them. I'm not inviting them to watch it with them.
He doesn't watch movies that much.
How do they live?
Probably pretty
A
healthy,
normal life. But yeah, I was just curious. I wanted your guys' thoughts on that. Like I saw that and I was like, this will
Thoughts?
be interesting to think about. And then I got a couple other stories I wanted to run by you. But yeah, I'm with you. I was like, I'm more going to be on the Elseworld side where I'm like, cool, Batman 2, Joker 2, that's what I'm there for. I'm like, anything else, I'm like, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm going to go see
Put something
Aquaman.
on screen, I'll probably end up watching it. So I guess we'll just decide then.
I'm curious about Aquaman. I'm curious about Shazam, even though I already know that I'm not going to like Shazam. And Flash, I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I don't like Ezra Miller anyway. I didn't like Ezra Miller before all this controversy of his shit started anyway.
Yeah.
So
He just fucking sucks.
I just don't think
He's
fits
a terrible
Flash.
Flash. He is. And anyone that likes him as the Flash is dumb.
Well, somebody was like, why don't at the end of this movie he creates a
You'll
flashpoint
stand by that, won't you?
and
I
he
will.
and he comes out as a different actor, like he could be
I stand by that.
Wally West or
No, don't even let him be Wally.
No, not Ezra Miller. They wanted like another actor to come out at the end.
Oh.
Like he created a Flashpoint, it's another actor, and they're like, oh, cool, that's going to be the Flash now. But then, like I said, then Warner Brothers like, well, we might want to keep Ezra, and it's like, are you stupid? But you fired Johnny Depp.
Somebody said that to them.
But you fired.
They
fucking
fired everyone, but they're keeping this dude who's
I'm
a
like-
fucking nutbag and kidnapped
Okay,
somebody.
so how, if that's happening with him, how's he not instantly gone like they did with Johnny Depp?
Yeah, see, it's weird. Warner Brothers is so picky and choosy because did you remember that shit a few years ago that come out about him where I don't know if it was for Fantastic Beasts or what it was for, but like somebody was trying to take a picture with it. It's out of context because you don't see a lot of it, but
Who, Johnny?
no, Ezra or somebody tried to take a pic. This was the first thing that kind of kicked this whole shit off a few years
I
ago.
didn't know he was in Fantastic Beasts.
Actually, both of them are.
Weirdly, he fucking somebody tried to take a picture with him or something of some girl, and he supposedly grabbed her and choke slammed her ass to the ground or some shit like that. But it's like you can see the video and people's like, well, I don't really know what's happening with it, or
He
you
just
know.
gets a pass.
But it's like Warner Brothers
He's like,
never.
they got your work.
Warner Brothers never. Well, that's about right. They never addressed it. They were just like, okay, it's cool. And then all this shit happens, last year where he's assaulting people at a bar, threatened to kill the dude's wife and beat his up, and then fucking kidnapped a girl.
It's probably all from hecklers like telling him he's
Why
not a
has
good
no one
Flash.
fucking stomped his face in?
And I'm like, this is cool. We're cool with it. Okay. It's like, and that's what I'm saying. Warner Brothers won't say anything. If I was Warner Brothers, I'd be like, how are we going to market this movie?
If I was Warner Brothers, I wouldn't have fucking hired him in the first place.
I'd be like, how are we going to do a press tour on this movie? How are we going to because nobody's going to talk about the movie in the interviews. It's going to be like, so how was that girl you kidnapped? I was like, how is anybody going to talk about the movie? Which I think they'll probably end up sending Michael Keaton out to do the press tour for it. But
Sure.
I don't know.
Send Vulture out there.
Probably out of the three, Aquaman is the only one I'll be like, that's cool. I'll go see Aquaman. Because I love James Wan too, so that's about.
You're going to watch all of them.
You're gonna
It-
watch every single episode.
It,
And you're going to pay for it.
I'm not gonna. I probably won't watch Waller. I don't.
You
know.
will.
Why? What's the point of
Because
it?
it'll say you have to watch all of it to understand everything.
I still haven't watched
and
all the
Point of
Marvels.
anything,
I
just
still
pass
haven't-
the time.
I still haven't watched all the Marvel shows,
I don't care.
and I'm like, I don't know.
I haven't watched them all either.
I haven't watched a single fucking one.
But on the other hand, we had another news story break yesterday. I don't know how fucking true this is, but I'm just curious what you guys think. Supposedly, rumor has it that Marvel and Sony are reportedly working on the Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Andrew Garfield as the lead and Tom Hardy's Venom as the main villain.
What?
Joe, you okay?
Yeah, I couldn't see you through the fucking
Sorry,
bar.
sorry.
So I was like, I'm gonna fix this so I can like see
All I
over
could hear
it.
was
Sorry.
like, what?
Well, because it was like upside down and the bar was in front of me. I was
Sorry.
like looking through the
Sorry.
crack to see you, and I was like, I don't like this. So they're gonna do an Andrew Garfield, Tom Hardy, right? Is that what you said?
Supposedly that's in the works. Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 3.
I would like to see that, but only if they do it correctly, which they probably won't.
But that's the thing, though. He's technically tied in the world of the MCU now. So how's that hell? I just don't know how they're gonna.
Who is?
Andrew Garfield. He's technically in the MCU world now because
So they're just going to do a part 3.
Yeah, but
and just
they-
ignore the Sinister Six shit that they were setting up.
probably.
They send him. He got sent back to his universe. Though,
Yeah, but now,
so-
now there's all these rumors with Tobey
But there
Maguire.
also was that one symbiote that got left behind.
Well, that's probably for Flash to be Venom, but
Oh, I just meant like they brought both of them technically into
shit's
the
almost
MCU.
like a science project. Yeah, yeah.
So,
But,
but since it was the whole multiverse thing, they can send their ass back out and it'd be fine.
Well, that's what I might get. But
Are they trying to say that Garfield and Hardy were both from the same universe, technically?
I've heard that from the get-go. I've always heard that Tom Hardy's Venom always was in Amazing Spider-Man's universe. That's what I've heard from the get-go. Because apparently, if you look in the movies, there's all these Easter eggs in the movie
Makes
about
sense,
how he's in
'cause,
it.
Topher Grace was in the one, guys.
But they consider now, because they were both of them were in the No Way Home movie, they consider like the Amazing Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man part of the MCU canon now because they were a part of it.
So,
And I'm like, but I understand what you're saying, but it makes me wonder that if they go back to that universe, how many other characters are going to do you think they'll introduce other characters into that shit, or you just let it let them be Spider-Man and Venom. Like that's the only.
Yeah, I don't. This whole it's a part of this universe and that universe, and it's MCU and Sony. Shut the fuck up. Just make the fucking movie.
Yeah, that's fair.
I love it. He should be the director of everything.
I would love to see. I want to see Joey in a writer's room of DC and Marvel because I just want to just to like sit up there and be like, does everybody agree? And Joey's just,
Nope.
No,
Hold on,
it'll
wait.
be like how he was with that game we was playing.
which one?
The director, dude, where he's just like
Shutting
shit down
yeah,
left
yeah,
and right.
the producer guy. Okay, what you
This
got?
is my vision. Make it happen.
You better have something good because you're getting the fuck out of here if you don't. Yeah, that sucked. Next. Like a 2-minute pitch. Yeah, okay. Fuck you.
As
Next.
soon as he hears Ezra Miller or the Flash, get out.
I still don't understand why they didn't get what's his name from the show, Grant Gustin, to be in the movie.
Because that same bullshit. They're like, oh, it's different universes. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, that was
Could be
another-
that, or maybe he just didn't want to do it. Like
well, it
he
was
played
another-
him for so long.
They claim
He
that
wanted to.
Did he?
they claim too that they are afraid that'll confuse fans because like, how is that connected? It's like, it don't have to be connected. Just let the man exist in two
How
different
is
worlds.
that more confusing than getting a different person altogether to do it?
How is that more confusing than trying to connect any of this multiverse shit together?
How is that more confusing than connecting dots on a page?
How is that more confusing than connecting 4?
How is that more confusing than connecting rods?
Rods.
Is
What?
that a thing?
Ruined it.
I was trying to keep.
That's
it
why I wish I
going.
had one. I wish I had that Roadcaster right now because I'd just like have a car crash sound where you just fucking airbagged it.
Yeah, tanks.
You could add that in later.
That's true. But see, with the Roadcaster, I just it's already there.
Yeah,
less work for me.
Tanks.
Love you.
Remember, like, the first episode you did the... Wow! Or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it
yeah,
was.
yeah. I did a couple of those. Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't do those anymore.
Honestly, I forgot. I forgot all about that until you said something.
do it for you.
That's right, because I remember that I had when you were talking about sharing the same bed. I remember the
Whoa.
I remember the Caillou thing. Yes, Daddy.
Caillou.
But yeah, and then the last thing I want to talk about because this is going to stir some feathers because we all know how Joey feels about Star Wars in the
Pretty much the same way he feels about everything.
Quick
else. He hates
question:
it.
are you looking forward in any way, shape, or form to the third season of The Mandalorian?
I haven't even watched the first season.
I haven't watched the second
I
season.
would say the exact same answer.
My only thing is though, can I just watch season 3 or do I have to watch fucking Boba Fett and all this other shit to get what's going on in season 3 of The Mandalorian? Because I've heard you have to watch Boba Fett and 4 or 5 other shows. Like, can I? If I just choose to watch season 3 of The Mandalorian, will I understand what's going on?
Struck right there. You went. You like stop mid sentence.
What was it? That one thing where your head's like this the entire time?
I was confused. I was like,
No. Turn him over. Turn him over.
oh yeah, yeah. It's one of those fucking that shit was hilarious.
Oh, no, I'm
Flip him
dead.
over. He's taking on too much water.
That's fucking great.
That was my thing because you watched Boba Fett. You said it was fucking terrible,
But
dude.
I didn't even finish Boba Fett.
Dude,
it
I-
was so shit.
That's a show also?
Yeah, Boba,
Boba
Fett.
Fett,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, dude.
dude, I worked with.
Keep up.
Dude, I worked with said Boba Fett was horse shit.
So they've got Mandalorian,
Yeah.
Boba Fett,
Obi-Wan,
Jango
Obi-Wan, and then there was another one.
Andor.
Yeah. So
The
they've
peop-
got 4 fucking series.
No, there's more
running.
than that. They got the Bad Batch. That's
Oh
another
yeah,
one.
that's one.
The Bad Batch, and
Isn't that animated though? Yeah.
But people said Andor was actually awesome. They said it's the best out of all the shows.
Okay, people who?
I don't know, just what I've seen.
Okay.
But like I said, this is what people when the Mandalorian came out, they were like, "This is the greatest fucking thing ever."
And it wasn't. It was okay, but it's whatever.
Peter,
I
Whatever.
thought you hadn't seen the first season.
I like watched like
Me and you
3
watched like 2 or 3 episodes. of
yeah.
it back
I
then.
got a little bit into it. I didn't watch. There was not anything to like grasp me to bring me into it.
I
It
haven't
just-
even seen a full Star Wars movie, I don't think.
really.
any of them.
I don't think all the way through.
Wow.
Well, that's kind of an issue. You need to at least watch
The
the main
originals.
6.
Is it an issue?
Yeah. I mean, if
Suppose you're right. I can't really.
you
be
need
a
to
nerd.
at least watch 4, 5, 6.
You know what's
first.
Yeah. I mean, you could watch 1, 2, 3 first, but
that's another thing that's funny about Star Wars fans. If you fucking try to show them. If you're like, oh, watch 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, the way they were released, and other people are like, fuck you, watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're like, no, fuck you, and it's like a whole
You
debate.
can watch it however the fuck
That's what I'm
you
saying.
want.
It's a whole fucking debate
Let me
in
tell
that
you
shit,
this.
too.
Anyone that tells you how to fucking watch shit can suck my dick.
You just told me to watch.
No, I said
how to watch.
Oh.
I
it.
said
No.
watch
okay,
4, 5, 6,
All right,
and then
sure.
1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, watch it in any
Watch
fucking
it
way you
however
want.
fucking order. You can watch 5, 2, 4, 6. You know what I mean? I can watch it however the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Just watch the shit.
Sorry, I moved a little bit over in my chair and I got out of breath again.
You're good.
You're fine.
I can still hear you.
I'm just talking about people that like
Yeah.
these fucking fanboys that are so
It's
Anal.
bad.
about
fucking
everything,
anal.
about all of it. They're like, no, you have to watch it this way. Oh, we don't consider 1, 2, 3.
I
We don't
watched the goddamn
consider-"
prologue first. I don't give a fuck.
You know what I mean?
I'll watch
Like, just
episode
shut the fuck
6, then
up.
3.
You know, something dawned on me the other day where
The Sun.
as as you know, we're in the generation now where it's like, you know, our parents had the originals, and
We had 1, 2,
and
3.
then for us, that was our originals for us
Yeah.
because that's what we had. And then now, what's sad is
like a
now
third
the
generation.
generation below us, they're gonna get the 7, 8, and 9 is gonna
and
be
a million
there.
fucking TV shows.
It's gonna be there. Watch 4, 5, and 6. They're gonna be like, that sucks.
Still waiting on them to come out with a Jango Fett show.
No, it might. I don't know how Boba Fett ended. I just know
Just
that.
glad it
Or
ended.
how about a Jar Jar Binks
Oh
TV
dear
show?
God, nobody's gonna want
How
that.
about a
Dude,
show
there
for
is
every
a-
fucking character?
There is a
At a time.
huge following of people that believe that Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord.
I've seen that shit. I've
So
seen
can
that.
definitely see them fucking making a non-canon show about Jar Jar being a Sith Lord.
I can't see them doing it because they
stupid
won't make
shit.
anything that's not non-canon. Everything's got to be fucking canon somehow. But to bring up the reason I was talking about Star Wars thing, because this was all right. I know none of y'all have seen the second season of The Mandalorian. I haven't either, but I know what the last episode is. Spoiler if you hadn't fucking seen it. Luke Skywalker shows up in the end
Oh,
of the
yeah, I
last
knew that.
episode of fucking Mandalorian to take Grogu, Baby Yoda. So I don't know if they're going to explore that in season 3. I don't know if Luke was in any of the Boba Fett show or whatever at all.
So I don't know.
What about a show about what happens to Darth Maul after he gets cut in half?
I would like a show with
He's
Darth
in the
Maul.
Clone Wars. He comes back with robot legs.
Serious? Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
I would like them
That's the
to.
animated show?
Yeah.
Now I would like a live action show with Darth
That's
Maul
fucking wild.
because I think he was the most unused fucking
He was very
villain in the
How about
in
a
the
movie of
movies.
just when he falls? Tell you when he
It's
gets
just, the entire movie is just him falling.
a full 2.5 hours of just
You know, like an origin, an origin story.
But the reason I brought up Luke at the end of The Mandalorian because I don't know if they're going to explore this in season 3, which it's the only show that I know of that Luke's in, or unless they're somehow going to bring him back in some fucking movie as a Force ghost. I don't know. But this will probably ruffle some feathers. And again, this goes back to one of them things of I ask why.
He's on that as a saying.
I was like, why? It's one of them things when you see it, you're like, fucking why? So they announced this I literally saw this right before you guys got here. So Disney Plus Star Wars leans towards exploring Luke Skywalker's LGBTQ identity. Why?
So are they gonna make him gay or something?
Why? Like, who cares? That's
doing that so much.
here's my thing. Here's my argument.
Makes me feel uncomfortable.
Here's my argument about this. Okay. Let me do it for you.
Here's my argument. Okay.
All right. In
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
in the Last of Us show, there's gay characters, but they're
How dare
just
they?
they're already gay. They're not there to push an agenda. That's just who they are. Now, granted, in the third episode, okay, hold on. This is gonna just give me a second. So, in the third episode, or in the game, you go to, which you might remember, you go to Billstown,
It's a tangent.
and you don't see anything of Bill and Frank's relationship. You just see Bill. Frank's already dead.
Mike's a little homophobic.
That's not where I was going at all. But you see, so you don't see any of their relationship. Like Frank, you find Frank's dead in
Just
the
the
game.
sex.
Just you find Frank in.
Let him get through it.
I know. I fucked him over.
You find Frank in the game, and he's already dead. But there's subtle
Dick in his
hints.
mouth.
This is in the first one.
Yes. There's subtle hints that if you look around the game, you're like, oh, Bill is gay. Bill and Frank were together. Because he always says he's my partner. But okay, so in episode 3 of the show, They took a completely different route, and they explored Bill and Frank's relationship. Like, you got to know who Frank was, and because of that, you loved the character even more. And it also sets Joel on more of a path for Ellie and all that shit. And it pissed me off because, of course, when that episode came out, I was like, oh, it's so woke. It's so fucking... He wasn't even gay in the game. It's like, yes, he was. He was gay in the fucking game. And it's not woke because he was already gay. It's just, that wasn't there. He wasn't pushing anything gay. That didn't change the character to be gay.
Was he the one that was with him and Ellie in that getaway car, like when the town was on fire?
No, that was his brother.
Okay.
That was Joel's brother.
Fuck.
This is the one where you go into the town, he's got all the traps set in the fucking town. Like, he's booby trapped the entire fucking town.
Yeah.
And he's like, Nick Offerman plays him in the show.
Vaguely. Oh, nice.
And they're incredible. Like, both the actors, they're a fucking incredible episode. And people's like, it added nothing to the story to show the real, because the whole episode you spend with them, except for the little bit at the end when you get Joel and Ellie making it to the Bill's place. But they're like, it added nothing to the story, and it did this. And I was like, yes, it did. It fucking prevailed the story, or pushed the story forward for Joel. And it's like, but see, they didn't change anything. But like, why somebody, like, it's already established, like Luke Skywalker, what's the point of making him gay or bi or whatever? What is the point other than to push an agenda?
Yeah, it's just to... Yep.
I would
you've
like-
already said it.
I would like to sit down and watch a show with you guys that like none of the three of us had seen. I think that would be cool.
Well, that really just bypassed everything we were talking about.
Well, I didn't have anything to add because I haven't seen the show.
Oh, I wasn't
It's
talking
not
about that. Wasn't the point
show.
I was
It's
getting on.
The
That
whole
was the
point that Luke Skywalker has been a character
since the fucking
since
80s.
the beginning. Never been an issue about his sexuality.
Right, and then they just changed
And now all of a sudden they're going to be like, well, he's going to be LGBTQ. Why? What's the point? What does that bring to the story? How does that, like, what's the point of it?
Like I said, there's certain, and then that's what pissed me off, like I said, about The Last of Us, because there's all them people, it's like, oh, yeah, that, you know, and all that shit, and it's like, I feel like that is more people being, it's like, those are people just to talk, because they want to be pissed off at anything gay. And I'm not homophobic in any way, shape, or form. I've had gay friends. There's nothing wrong with
It's
gay
like one
people.
of those people's like, I'm not racist.
And I'm not racist. But it's,
I have a black friend.
and it's like, I think gay people are some of the funniest, nicest people around. But it's like, I
I
don't
don't think they like to be called gay people.
I'm not gay, so I don't know the actual terminology. So forgive me for that. But I just, it's like,
I get what you're saying.
I mean,
It's
I
just-
didn't mean no offense by it anyway, shape, or
Yeah.
form. But it's
It's-
like, you know,
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
that's my thing though. I just,
It goes back to why
Stop.
I always got to change and put a new wrinkle on it.
Right. Like, why do you have to change a character who's been established? We're not,
Like-
you know, you're not following source material. If you want to change someone's sexuality, why not just create a new character?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Why?
And-
I just don't get it. Like, and it pisses me off because it's like now anything that comes out like that, everyone's like, oh, it's woke. Which that, for example, is like, I'm like, yeah, okay, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Like they could have made.
But like,
Cole
don't
Young
call
gay.
The Last of Us woke because that was already established and shit like that. I'm like, that's stupid. So what?
Cole Young, that guy they made for the Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah,
they
like they
made
could have
him
made that.
gay,
Could have made it a female if they wanted
Right,
to,
and it
because
would've
it's
been-
not an existing character.
and it still would have caused an uproar.
Yeah,
No, I don't think
That-
it.
well, no,
no,
that's,
I'm
that, he's right because that's the thing. though. Anything too that's also a female led.
But if they tried to like make Raiden gay or something like that, I would.
they did,
I would have something against that. Not
they did the
because I'm
same
against
shit
those
when the
people.
fucking Prey movie came out last year because it was about a chick in her tribe that was trying to beat the Predator, and I'm like, she's learning how to beat the Predator, and I was like, oh, you mean to tell me this chick brought down the Predator? And I was like, she did it by her wit and her smart. She didn't fucking gung-ho at him and, like, you know, take him down and all
Arnold
that
did.
shit. Exactly. And it's like, that was a big thing. It's like, there's some movies and shit. It's like, that's my argument with horror all the time where people's like, oh, we need more female characters. Like, watch anything horror. There's always a final girl. There's
Oh,
never
yeah.
a final guy.
Never.
The girl is always the
And
stronger
it's never
person.
a black guy either. I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
It's like there's like never any strong. I mean, that's all it is strong females. So that's what I don't understand about this whole shit to me. It irritates
It's
the
like
fuck out of me.
they're always trying to make everybody happy, but you can't make everybody happy.
I'm
Like, just stick to what it is.
I think people should just
Chill.
chill the fuck out. Stop
Now-
worrying about everything and just live your life.
Now that movie that came out in 2019, that Black Christmas remake,
Solid.
oh yeah, that was fucking horrendous. You can call that shit whatever you want. That movie was one of those prime examples from the fucking first frame of the movie. Men are bad, men are trash, men are this, men are that. That was just pounding it hallway all the way home. That, yeah, fucking say whatever you want about that, because that was made for that particular
Yeah.
That was a little
agenda.
scary.
Wait, what?
What you just did. It's a little scary.
And I don't know. That shit irritates me, but yeah, I just wanted to thoughts. Didn't mean to go on that fucking long tangent, but I was just trying to make a fucking point, is all I was trying to.
I get what you're saying because
know.
I've gone on that same tangent.
Yep.
It just irritates the crap out of me.
You good over there?
Dude, I don't get it. Like, I'm just like out of breath all the time, and I'm just sitting here.
Well, get it together while we do this, and then
You're
you
right.
can.
Then I can die later. I
yeah, you can have your
appreciate
health issues later. We're
I
busy.
want to sit down and watch a show with y'all that none of the three of us have seen. I think that'd be cool.
I
Like,
feel like he just said that.
Well,
yeah, but it got shot down earlier, so fuck you.
well, like what? What kind of show? What you in the like? What are you thinking about?
I don't know.
You got to find something he'll like.
That's difficult. But we don't even know if any of us would like it because none of us would have seen it. Like, you know what I mean?
I want to watch the Vikings Valhalla, which is on Netflix.
Yeah, I meant to ask you if you ever started that. Wasn't that like
haven't.
100 years after
Yeah.
the show or whatever, something?
Yeah. So I'd like to watch that, but
Do you
I'll
have
probably
to,
watch it before you guys get around to it.
Right. I was gonna say, would you have to?
That's what I'm saying, 'cause
Other
there's-
thing first.
Well, there's all like, see, like
No,
I don't,
you wouldn't have to.
Okay.
like I don't know what you guys are like catching up on all the time. Because I mean, it's like not like we speak every day. It's like, hey, what'd you watch
Like a-
today?
Like, I'm just using this as an example, but a show like Prison Break or Breaking Bad or something like that.
You've
Like,
seen both those.
I said I'm using them as an example. Like a show like that we haven't maybe seen. I just think it'd be something cool to do.
I think
but I don't know.
the only hardest thing about that is though when we get together,
Everything's hard about that.
we would have to fucking try to watch it, and it's like, and then if we don't see each other for a good month or two, it's like we got to.
would we have to sit down and watch it all together, or like start the series and like,
Oh, like watch it separately or whatever.
but
you know?
like still watch it together?
I mean, I was in my mind thinking like we would be all in the same room, but
Well, I
get that
mean,
that's
we could
kinda
do that.
unrealistic.
But I know that some things, I don't remember which one, but doesn't one of the streaming things have like a party thing now?
Netflix used to.
But there's one that has it
Is
now.
it HBO?
I can't remember where you can kind of like
Disney's got it. I know Disney's
where you
got
can
it.
watch
Disney,
stuff together.
Disney Plus has it. I
Something
know
like that show like Midnight Mass that's on Netflix or whatever. I don't know if it's still on there. Have you seen it?
I've seen it.
Of course.
I watched this
Something
this
else.
past year. Yeah.
Something else maybe. I don't know.
But
Of course.
But you get what I'm saying. Like, it's just an idea. Like,
it would be cool. I wish you remember back on the 360. You might remember this too. How when you used to do the party chat where y'all could watch shit together on Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
like your little avatars would go sit in the little theaters and stuff and watch
That's
it
cool.
together.
That's dope.
I wish we could. I don't know. I doubt they still do that, but that would be really cool if they would
Yeah.
incorporate bringing that back again. I think. But yeah, I mean, I'm for
maybe
that.
we
but-
could all get in a VR thing and like sit. In
But
the same
Joey's,
theater.
yeah, that's a good idea. They do have watch parties where like we can speak to each other on the headset while we're watching the show. So like if we're not
From the
physically,
discomfort of your own home.
if we're not physically together, because like you said, it could be weeks to months before we actually see each other.
That's
lot of
true.
the time.
But if the show's short enough, we could like finish it.
We'd
in
have
a
to
day.
find something at minimum of
A whole ass day.
Yeah, that's true.
We'd have to have
It would take at least two.
we would
3
have to
minutes.
have a minimum of something of 3 seasons. Because like half the time, by the time we got back together, I'd be like, what happened in the last 3 episodes we watched? Depending on how long it went without us seeing each other.
Yeah, that'd be hard to stick to, I guess.
I mean, like I
it's
said,
just an idea.
The party
Uh,
thing would be cool because it's like, you know, like if you're like, oh, hey, you're at home, we're 3 at home, but we can't hang out that night. It's like, yeah, we'll throw on an episode of Carl's Bad Caverns or some shit and fucking watch
What?
that.
What?
Carl's Bad Caverns. That's officially a show we're gonna work on now to make Carl's Bad Caverns.
Didn't that exist already? Hold on. I'm pretty sure some shit.
What would even be the plot?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember what. I'm pretty sure that was a thing. I thought. Carl.
Story about Carl and his battle with fistulas.
Maybe it wasn't one. I don't know
You know
what.
what a fistula is?
Maybe it wasn't one. Okay.
So Amazon Prime,
Do they have one?
yeah, but it's on web browsers.
Oh, cool lunch party.
Hulu
Lunch.
can have Amazon Prime can have 100 people. Hulu can have 8 people.
God damn.
But it's once again you have to do it on a web browser: Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Microsoft Edge. Disney Plus can have 7 peoples. 7 people.
7 peoples.
Browsers, smart TVs, and mobile devices.
And we just all like.
Sling's got one. Facebook, Teleparty, and Scener. But I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause
How
I've
does
seen-
that work? Like you hit play, like everybody just watches at the same time.
I've seen people do watch parties on Netflix. Like they'll pick a movie
Teleparty.
and stuff like that, and they'll sync up somehow on Facebook and all watch it.
and it'll come through their TV too the
yeah,
same time.
something like that. I
Yeah,
don't know how they do it.
Teleparty has Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO.
God damn.
So we could sign up for Teleparty, but you'd have to use it on a computer.
Figures.
Maybe we could come up with something.
I know that Amazon, I don't know when they're doing it, but they just greenlit a God of War TV show. That'd be kind of, but they're ignoring all the original games and they're just doing the one from 2018. They're doing
Are they
2018.
going to use the guy that voices him?
No. I don't know who they're going to do. I don't know who it's going to be. They haven't
Joey's
announced
out on that one.
They haven't announced any of that shit yet. What was
He literally, they could use him and
Betray you.
paint his body like the ashes because that's all. It's that's why he's that white is from the ashes.
But is it 2018? Is that the Norse mythology that they're exploring? Yeah. So they're just going to explore the Norse mythology. They're ignoring all the mythology of the other 3 games.
Stupid.
I concur.
All I can say is that I hope they take pointers from The Last of Us if they're going to do a TV show based on a game. They're like, hey, do some fan service, expand on some shit. Yeah, I'll make it a TV show because you can explore so much more. That got greenlit. I think Amazon's also doing a Twisted Metal TV show.
That would be dope. I'd be down for that.
I don't
Like
know
the
any.
old racing game.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with it, but yeah, they're doing a Twisted Metal TV show. The only person I know that's in, I know Nev Campbell is going to be in it, and I can't remember who they announced. Somebody else, but I
How about
can't
Great
remember. Who they
White
announced.
Shark?
So what now?
How about Great White Shark?
What is that?
I'm going back way back for the Batman villain. Could you
Jesus
use it?
Christ! Is that even the same episode?
Yeah, it's the same.
I like to do that every now and then. Go back to a little question.
Yeah, I think. What else did they? They're apparently going to do a Metal Gear Solid movie, which I'm like, that's also a movie that it would have to be a TV show. You
Yeah.
cannot make that a movie. The shit in that is so fucking long that there's no way you could fit that into a movie. They'll probably make it into a movie. Fuck
You know
it
what I
up.
want to watch? I want to watch the old Zelda cartoons again.
Are they anywhere in existence to watch them?
I don't know.
Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, Tubi's got it.
Wow, of course. I like
It's
to.
the 1989. It's only one season. I thought there was another one. I thought there was a cartoon version where he had blonde hair.
I thought there was.
This one's got brown hair. I know there is just a Zelda cartoon version, and they used an animated.
Y'all seen Band of Brothers?
I haven't seen the show all the way through.
It was a Chernobyl show.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the movie.
I'm just looking up at shows that maybe.
Isn't there a movie Band of Brothers?
Is there? I just know the
Probably
TV show.
is.
I just know the TV show.
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl, the same writer worked
You seen
on. I've seen the first 2 episodes. The same writer did The Last of Us. Worked on The Last of Us. That's another plus The Last of Us did. They brought in Neil Druckmann, the guy who created the fucking game, and had him as a producer and someone to watch over the script and be like, "Yeah, that's good. Nope. Yep. Good. No."
Y'all seen Game of Thrones?
Yes,
First season, and then I was like,
figured.
I'm out.
dude. It's. I know it pisses you off when people die, but it's such it's really good up until the last season.
I've heard that a lot, but I like that because it's.
I don't know.
Everybody can't live.
No, it's not that. I just don't know. I don't know if the show would interest me. Like I said,
You
I
never
was
seen it?
I was seeing the first season. I've seen the entire first season, and I was like, I liked the first season. I did. I just
gets
don't
better.
know. I was like, I I don't know. I've heard so much shit about that show.
Better Call Saul. You seen that?
I've seen
Is it Saul or Sal?
Saul. I've seen
I
the
haven't seen it yet.
I've seen the first cut. It just wrapped. That whole show just wrapped. I've seen the first little bit of it. But like Joey's never seen Breaking Bad, so I don't know if it makes any
Really?
sense to him or not. So
Definitely got to check that out. It's a good show.
No, I'm good.
You got something against Bryan Cranston?
No, he's great. I just don't.
Don't
That
interest
shit's
you?
been talked about so much. Like I have no interest in watching it.
Just because it's been talked about.
Just because it's been hyped up and so great. Oh god, people won't shut the fuck up
You
about
know-
it. You ever watch Breaking Bad? No.
that's another fucking thing that
Okay, dude.
that I thought about the other day. That you were talking about
It's
like
worth watching though, just for the record.
like shit.
Like
being,
if my opinion matters than more than those people.
It doesn't.
Okay.
talking about like shit being hyped up so much and whatever, like for like especially like now comic book movies are so fucking hyped up.
Yeah.
And I was like, someone made a good point the other day, and I agree with them 100%. They were talking about like it's because all these people, especially like I said, DC and Marvel are the big corp. Same with Star Wars, the whole thing. When trailers or anything drop like that, people will spend the entire duration of almost a year on YouTube breaking down the whole trailer, looking shit up about it, finding every damn detail they can, and be like, "Oh, this person's going to be in it. This connects to this. This is going to be in it. This is going to be in it. This is going to happen. This is going to happen." And it gets to the point to where it hypes people up so much. They're like, "Oh, they're totally going to be in it." Then when they go see it, they're like, "Oh, that sucked,"
Yeah.
because the person's not in it. You spent a whole year and a half hyping somebody up for somebody that wasn't even in it, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Well, he was never guaranteed to be in it."
Well, I mean, part of the thing with fucking trailers nowadays is it gives you so much.
That too.
Like
that too.
it leaves nothing to the imagination, and for you to actually see it and like be like, oh damn, I wasn't expecting that, because
Yeah.
you see it all in the fucking trailer.
They're doing that shit with the new Scream movie too. They're like, "Oh, Stu's gonna be in it because of this. Oh, this is gonna happen." And there's been so much shit since that trailer came out. I was like, guys, it's cool to have theories and all that stuff and have fan theories and all that shit, but god damn it, that's just
Let it come out.
They've talked about it for like the last 2 months, and you're like, god damn it, just go see it and enjoy it. Why do you have to know every fucking detail of the movie? What's the point of going to see it? But it's like you said, Joey, they show too much, and the only reason they do that is because if they don't show the whole movie, nobody will go see it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's stupid.
Because you see movies nowadays where you get just a trailer, like a normal ass trailer, and nobody gets to watch those movies.
I went into 2
Like a
movies.
teaser or something, like 30-second.
Yeah, go back to like, you remember the Dark Knight teaser where it was just literally it had the Joker's playing cards, and then it had the mask, and you heard the Joker laughing in the background. That was it. It showed the Dark Knight, and that was it. I was like, perfect.
I remember that Super 8 teaser where it showed literally nothing but like a train crashed.
I don't remember that one.
Like the
It's the one where
I remember the movie. I just don't remember the teaser. They did the same thing with Smile. The first teaser for Smile was just her walking by the room, creepy dude smiling in the room, and that's it. Just a smile. And I was like, awesome. Don't know shit about it. That's
that
great.
turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah, and I was like, it's great.
but people want to see the entire movie, and
Well, even it's got to the point to where even they're even what's the word? Ruining their own twists in the movies by revealing it in the trailer.
yeah.
And you're like, why? You're like, god damn, like you said, leave something to the fucking imagination. Don't leave anything to the imagination.
We could watch Samurai Jack.
It's a good show.
Seen it. I mean, I watched it when I was a kid, but
Have you seen the newer one where he's like older, like the one they put on Adult
Uh-uh.
Swim, where it's like like that one was pretty good.
like Old Man Logan.
yeah, like where he's
know.
like gritting got the beard and they like
you
it's more
watched it?
adult. I've seen a few episodes. It was pretty fucking good.
Oh.
Because people like talked about it. They're like, dude, it's so fucking good. They
We'll find something.
Will we?
Yeah, because they're making new shows all the time.
yeah, that's true. They're coming out
As
like
long
the
as we can
fucking
keep Mike
yin
from
yang.
watching it first.
There's
Okay. Just kidding.
there's a new show on Apple I want to watch, called Shrinking with Jason Segel and Harrison Ford. That's one I'd really like to watch.
I
Okay,
did see.
But I can't get signed into my
I do
fucking
get what
Apple
you're-
thing
I
on
do
here.
get what you're saying a little bit though, with the Breaking Bad thing, because like everybody's so like into Cobra Kai, and
Yeah.
like I probably would watch it, but like it gets talked about so.
I'm gonna be
much. You're just
100%
like,
honest with you. I really
That
like
makes
Karate
sense.
Kid, but I have no interest in Cobra Kai whatsoever.
Yeah.
Even from the day when it was on YouTube and people was like, it's the greatest thing ever. I was like, don't interest me in any way,
So
shape, or form.
That makes sense. Yeah, it almost like it's.
I know
pushes you
your
away
brother
from it.
is into it because he asked me about it one day when I seen him.
It's like if you're into a girl and you're so into them, you push them away.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Sure.
It's like a similar thing. Okay.
I don't know. It's just it like
Like it probably would be good. I just don't really want to watch it right now.
well, like I said, everyone said it's great. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just not for me. And I really like the Karate Kid. But it's like if they did 4 spin-off shows of the Jurassic Park movies, I probably wouldn't watch them either. Because I thought the last 2 movies was trash anyway. But I was like, why? But that's their whole thing now, is making legacy sequels or TV shows to something to... Yeah, just like the other day, they announced they're doing a fucking 5th Toy Story.
Oh my god. Why?
Serious? How?
And that's what people
Wow.
say.
How?
I thought they split up.
People's
They
like,
killed the kid.
people's like, what's left to do? Like, seriously, what is left to do? And like, they announced that Frozen 3 and like something else, and I was like, dude, I love Toy Story. Don't get me wrong.
They
It's one of
can't
my
leave something good alone. They have to keep
But
trying to
fucking
milk
beating
whatever
that
the fuck
fucking
they
dead
can
horse.
out of it.
Toy Story
Right.
3 was the perfect ending to that
God forbid if
franchise.
they had a farm. They would kill the fucking cows, like trying to squeeze
Dude,
the milk out
it's
of the
getting to the
udders.
point now with Disney. It's so bad. I just saw their release slate for like Blu-rays and 4Ks. They're re-releasing fucking Toy Story
all it
and
is.
The Lion King and Cinderella and all them for like the 50th time, but just a different steelbook. And I was like, who the fuck cares? It's you release the same fucking
Don't
movies
you buy
every
stuff
year.
for that, though?
No.
Steelbooks? Oh.
I mean, still, I will for certain things, but I was like, I don't need 27 versions of Toy Story. I'm like, I was like, why?
But you know that there are collectors out
Yeah,
there
I was
that
gonna say, there's
fucking
There
people
is. There
like
really
you.
is. Like
Don't buy that shit.
they had like another Aladdin one. I was like, I've got Aladdin on 4K. I don't need the fucking steelbook.
How can
Why?
How can Aladdin be on 4K any fucking way?
They
I
went,
know they remaster shit all the time, but
they've done it to a lot of the. They
Guy
did
who
it
voiced the parrot or whatever. He died this year.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Last year.
Yeah.
well. They did. They've done a bunch of Disney movies in 4K. Hang on now, it's not fair. Well, at least let me get beside of you first.
There's plenty in here. You can get you one.
And I'm like, I don't know. I saw that the other day. I was like, why the fuck are you releasing this again for the 17th time? Yeah, because they announced, hey, we're doing Toy Story 5. And then Tim Allen was like, hey, yeah, coming back is Buzz. And everyone's like, what is there left to do? Like, what are you going to do?
Who fucking knows?
Because everyone was still in an uproar that Chris Evans played Buzz Lightyear in the Lightyear movie. And I was like, did you guys not know that that was a different person? They're like, it's not Tim Allen. I was like, Tim Allen was the toy. I said, this is the human being that the toy is based off of. That's gay. I don't want it. And I'm like, it's not the same person. I was like, oh, Jesus
No,
Christ.
Mike, it fucking is the same person.
I was like, no, it's not.
Buzz Lightyear was not a real person.
Yeah, he was.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You remember the first Toy Story?
No, he's not a real person.
That's why
Remember-
Andy
remember the Toy
wanted. That's
Story?
why Andy wanted Buzz in the first place.
So is Zurg real?
No.
Yeah, suck my dick.
Based on a real
Was he in the
person?
movie? Did you see the Lightyear movie?
No.
I think Zurg was in it, but I could be wrong because I kind of faded out and fell asleep
Oh my
midway
God,
through it.
bro.
But people are so pissed at
Let's
Chris
go back
Evans.
to Pizza Planet.
Well, I mean, everyone's pissed at fucking Chris Pratt playing Mario.
They're probably more pissed.
More
I fucking suck.
They're all-
Fuck that up, dude.
Here's a better question. What isn't somebody pissed off
They're
about?
probably more pissed at Chris Evans for leaving the MCU.
Yeah, but I can understand and want to do other shit. I can get
can't.
like
Fuck you. You signed up for this. You're stuck.
if you were
That's
playing
right.
Iron
50
Man,
years
would
of
you want to play
reboots.
Iron Man for the rest of your life?
Yes.
Like no other roles.
Yes.
Nothing else.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. Think about how much fucking money he's
Fame.
making.
Dude, yeah, but the thing
of
is
the-
though, Robert Downey Jr. only did like how many movies? Like all the Iron Mans, the Avengers, but he'll never have to work again.
What if his name was Robert
Exactly.
Uppy Jr.?
So what? What'd you say?
What if his name was a Robert Uppy Jr.?
I'm gonna need you to get closer to your mic.
Not for that.
No, I can actually hear him pretty good. But I was like, I don't know. I can understand wanting to do other shit. That's like you be stuck in a TV show for 17 seasons, and you're like,
It's my life paid for.
That's essentially
I
what
get to
they
be a
did with Supernatural.
superhero.
but would you be like, God damn, I'd like to explore. Maybe I want to do something dramatic. I want to be I want to try something, you know.
Do it on your off time.
Why
That's
can't
the
you
thing.
do other shit and that?
Because Marvel's got you locked into a contract where you have to be there and shit. Like, I think, what was it? They signed on for like a fucking 18 picture deal with. I was like, God damn! I was like, I think Chris Evans signed up. It was like when he first signed it was like a 6 or 7 movie
not in
deal,
every
and he was
scene.
like, and that's why he was he turned it down like 2 or 3 times before he decided to do
He's
it.
not in every scene though. He could just go do other scenes and other movies.
Yeah, but it's
in
hard.
between the-
Like the scheduling conflicts would be
know
hard
that.
and all that shit or whatever. Because you have
Sounds
to do
like
the
he's being a little pussy.
Well, it was the same way with Robert Downey Jr. He couldn't do anything else because like he was stuck in that fuck. Because he was just like, well, if I start doing this movie and I got to go do the Marvel shit, I have to do it because I'm in a contract and they'll sue my ass for not showing up for the contract. And I'm like, you know,
Make it work, bitch. You're the one that wants to do different shit. You make it work.
I don't know. Plus, it was like, what? Okay, that's a good question. I would say
Is it?
after Endgame, where would you go? Like, what would be the next step for you? Like, let's say Iron Man lived, or like the Captain America was still the same. Where would you take the story next?
Honestly, I wouldn't.
Do you just leave it at
I'd be
Endgame?
done.
It's called End Game for a reason.
Well,
I would be done completely.
like nothing, no more. Wouldn't want
Give
to
us-
explore anybody, any other characters.
No, there's no
nothing?
need to it. If they want to explore other characters, give it a few years for us to get a fucking
Fair.
break.
I get that. I
To
understand
work
that
on other
entirely.
shit.
Yeah, I get that.
And then come back in with, you can use other Marvel characters and shit like that, and you can explore other outlets. It doesn't have to be revolved around people we've already met. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
like
fair.
you don't have to have an Iron Man movie or a movie with Iron Man every year. Is that what you're saying?
Not really. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Do you guys? I know. I think I
Might be.
don't think I touched on this, and I remember I mentioned it, but I meant to
Made me
ask:
fart.
are you guys excited for Ant-Man at all?
Sorry.
Not really.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. What?
Not really. No.
Jesus God! Like,
What did you take?
I don't know, man. Just ate some pizza.
because this launches Phase 5, so
God, with the phases again.
Yeah. See, this shit's so irritating.
well, just think
I'll probably watch it though.
when Phase 6 kicks off, we're gonna have another Marvel thing, and they're like, oh, here's 7, 8, and 9. They're gonna announce the shit for 7, 8, and 9, but
Are we gonna be like in our 50s talking about like phase
probably.
80?
How long
They're
is
gonna
a
milk-
phase?
How many movies? See, well, Phase 4 you had. I'm trying to remember. Black Widow started Phase 4. You had Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Spider-Man, Thor,
I thought it was Shang-Chi.
Eternals. Well, if you want to say it, apparently this is the thing. You say Shang-Chi if you're not racist. That was the whole. You have to pronounce it Shang-Chi or you're
No, I
racist.
don't like that. I'm gonna say Shank. Because it's Shang Tsung.
Did
Believe
you
me,
say Chinky
in
earlier?
Mortal Kombat.
That was a whole thing when that movie.
We don't talk about that.
That was a whole thing when that movie came out. They're like, it's Shang-Chi, you're fucking racist if you say it any other way. I was like,
I like how you.
If
put
you
the-
say Shang-Chi, you're racist, or if you say Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi, you're racist because it's Shang-Chi.
but it's got an A.
I know you haven't.
How's
you,
that racist?
You haven't seen the
I
movie,
was just
but,
brought up on
but
that.
he goes by the
Oh.
name Sean in the movie.
Sean.
So like when she first asked him what his name is, he's like Shang, like Shang-Chi.
Oh,
So it's like Sean. She's like, I can't remember all the fuck. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Okay,
But,
I guess I could call him Shung,
but
and then
it's,
I could call the other guy Shang Tsung, like from Mortal Kombat. That's my argument.
but they were like, but that was a whole fucking thing that movie come out. You're fucking racist if you say Shang. I'm like, because you pronounce the name a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm white.
Sorry, I used my American accent.
I'm sorry, I'm fucking
the alphabet
white.
I was brought up on. Damn it.
But
Fucking raised on cornbread and milk.
but what I was gonna end on before we wrapped it was from what I've heard, people have seen Ant-Man. Like it had its premiere last week or whatever,
Right.
and said apparently I've heard mixed things. Some people said it's pretty good. Other people said it's kind of messy, but it is pretty good. But they said pay attention. The most important thing is to pay attention to everything that Kang is talking about. They're like, it's a lot of important, and they said there's 2 post-credit scenes, and they said both post-credit scenes are super important because they set up a shit ton of stuff coming up.
You want to go sit next
Speaking of post-credit scenes, at first I was like, "Oh, that's cool, cool little teaser." Now it's gotten to a point that no matter what movie I fucking watch, I'm like, "Is there?"
Oh, you're not
Even-
talking
even
about
like a horror,
movie in
like-
general?
I'm not talking about Marvel movies.
I get that. I get
Fucking
that.
at the whale, I was like, "Do you
Same.
think there's something after that's gonna come up?"
Well,
Was there? Did
No,
you stay?
there
Okay.
wasn't.
just
I
gives you an
didn't
opportunity
stay.
to eat a little more popcorn.
But it's like they have literally ruined me on movies to the point where like I expect there to be a teaser.
That's
Same-
true, and it makes you have a letdown when there's not.
Yeah.
Same
even when
shit.
there's not supposed to be.
Even
Same-
though Shrek did it first.
Same shit happened when I went to go see X. I finished X, credits rolled, got up and left the theater. Got home and they're like, "Oh, hey, there was a post-credit scene for Pearl, the prequel." And I was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "That's not a Marvel movie." And
Yeah,
they're like,
now you
"Yeah,
gotta
there's a-
stay and fucking
there's like
watch.
there's a little post-credit scene for Pearl," and I was like, so I just had to YouTube it and look it up on YouTube, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, you're right. They'll put it in random movies that's not Marvel, and you're like,
Yeah.
"How the hell was I supposed to know to
Do
stay?"
you,
after
do you
for
already
that?
have tickets to see that?
Yes,
To see what?
Ant-Man
When's it come out?
next Friday.
You already have tickets.
What? Where at?
Hickory
What day?
Thursday at 3:00.
3 o'clock?
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I can't either. You
Thursday at
bastard.
3.
I was gonna go with my dad. I was gonna bring him with me.
When are you going?
Not Thursday.
I haven't
Not anymore.
got tickets yet.
Yeah, I was gonna look and see. I was gonna be like, "Oh, I'll bring my dad."
Well,
We'll
there's
go
another
see it.
showtime. There's a 7 and a 10 o'clock or something. I can't remember the other one. Me and my mom.
I always want to watch something with you, and you see it first.
Why do you see it so early?
because I know shit's gonna be spoiled. Because like I follow everything.
Thursday the
movies.
16th.
Yes,
I'm off.
I follow every fucking thing movie related ever. So like everything's spoiled for me from the get go. So I have to see it because I don't want shit spoiled. For
But
me.
I mean, I'm
already
off
taken
that
Friday.
day.
What's the other showtime for it?
already-
I
You want me
don't
to- You want me to
know.
look? Hold on, 1 sec.
I'm taking Friday off, but I have to see people that day.
Well, I'm just hoping
You
my
don't
check goes
care.
through so we can go to Mad Monster on Friday. That's my fucking. That's
You
my.
can't.
Friday the 17th.
Yeah.
I'm off that day.
You want to go to Mad Monster with us?
I gotta work the next 3 days.
God damn.
So no, I'm gonna rest.
Well, it's from 6 to 11. You could just. That's the shortest day of the con. it's-
6 in the morning to
No,
11.
no, 6 p.m. to 11.
Yeah, there ain't no
Dude.
fucking way.
But it don't
I
matter.
could have went to like a Thursday showing with you, like an evening one.
Well, I plan. Well, okay. Well, hold on.
You bastard! How early did you get them?
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock's the first show. And
I
there's
know, but when did you get the?
They went on sale 2 weeks ago.
and you got them then.
Yes.
So, well, can you go Thursday?
There's a 6:15 that's completely fucking packed, and there's a 9:30 in the Dolby.
Is there anybody? Is there
The
any
Dolby-
openings at the 3 o'clock one?
The 9:30 one is not too bad. The 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock one's fucking empty.
Except for you.
No, I mean it's not completely empty. I mean there's people
Crazy.
in the 3 o'clock one.
It's possible, maybe that I could, but like,
It's fine. Y'all go ahead. I'll go with my father.
What about does
That's-
9:30 work?
That's kind of my at night.
Yeah.
because he's not gonna be able to stay up that
Well,
late.
6:15 is fucking that's
Yeah.
that's the 6:15 one.
here's
That's
the
fine.
thing.
I'll find a day, and me and Dad will go because I mean that's kind of my thing anyway.
It's possible that
Is this dude still talking? You.
Well, see, this weekend
if my point across.
if everything goes as planned, I'm gonna be fucking fucked this weekend.
Oh.
Like,
oh, not the
well,
good kind.
I'm gonna be well. No, that's bad fucked. I'm gonna be bad fucked at work, and then I'm gonna be busy all weekend because I'm seeing that movie, and then I'm supposed to be seeing something else after that, and then
Seeing what?
Marlowe, the new Liam Neeson movie.
So you're gonna watch 2 movies back to back?
Yeah, I've done it before. I've done it plenty of times. 'Cause I've
Are
got
you
that.
seeing that Thursday too?
Yes. Possibly. I don't know. If it starts playing here, I don't know if it's going to play here, but that was the plan. Then Friday, possibly going to that Mad Monster thing with you. And then possibly Saturday, either doing it again or going to the Comic-Con thing with you.
Well,
It just all depends if my fucking check comes in.
Is it supposed to snow?
I thought it was. I heard that shit all last week, and I was like, yeah, right, okay. I wish it would so I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I fucking wish it would. But
God, dude.
Because if my check don't come, I can't do shit because I'm gonna be fucking broke. So I'm just waiting on my damn my tax return to come back. It got approved today, so it said it should be in my shit by Wednesday. So fingers crossed the fucker's in there Wednesday, or at least Thursday at the latest, because we're already pushing that shit.
I'm
so
not gonna be able to go to that Thursday because I gotta see fucking people. I gotta make sure I see the rest of them. If they're gonna give me Friday off, because I'm gonna put PTO in for that day.
Well, it's probably a good thing you did do it Friday because, like I said, if my shit goes through and I pay for that shit for Robert England, his damn photo op's at 7:30. So you can't be late for it. You're fucked. So we've got to be there at a pretty decent time anyway.
Yeah.
But that's it all. Like I said, I wish I could give you a definitive answer, but I can't. Not until, like I said, honestly, in all shittiness, it's in the IRS's hands, not mine.
I just
Wait,
want to watch a
what?
movie with you, Mike.
I'm waiting on my
Before you get it 2 weeks before.
he asked
Taxes
me
to come back.
He asked me last week about going to that Mad Monster party, and I was like, I don't know if I can. And then my mom did my taxes for me, and I was like, oh, cool. They're supposed to come back, and if I get them back in time, then I'll go to the con with them. And I got a thing today where I filed them last Saturday,
I didn't think you would want to go.
and they were approved today.
No, I don't want to go. I don't care.
But we love you, Joe.
I owe money on my taxes this year.
I did too. I have to pay over. I had to pay over $100 for the fee of that and something else for whatever.
How much do you owe in total?
I don't. That's about it. Like I'm getting $12.67 back. I think.
Yeah, I'm getting nothing back. I'm getting $6 back on state, and then we owe almost $500 on federal.
That's
God damn.
It's because I changed fucking jobs,
Oh, really?
and Annie got a raise, and
Wow.
when I
Wow.
changed jobs, they haven't been taking out as much of my taxes that they should have. So
That's so fucking stupid.
yeah,
Well,
I ain't even done mine yet.
well, my thing is the Mad Monster thing is for me. Like I'm gonna use some money for that, but the rest of it's all going towards shit I owe. But that's why it kind of came at a good time because if I can get it back in time and we get to do that, that'll be like a thing for hey. You got fucked last week and you're going to get fucked next week. So this is like a nice reward for you for that. But the rest of it's going to shit that I owe
Sure.
on.
I guess I'll
But starting,
just take Jackson to see that movie.
well, starting Monday, I'll check my shit every day. And then as soon as if I get cleared for anything, I'll text you immediately and be like, hey, I'm clear for Friday. And I'll buy a ticket and all that shit for Friday.
Yeah, tell me.
So I'll just, as soon as anything changes, but knowing my luck, the motherfucker will dip and I won't get it till fucking Sunday of next week. How much
knowing your
will that?
luck, it'll wait until you say never mind, I can't go, and then
Yep.
it'll go in.
Why don't you let me go
That or
ahead and
Spencer
get
goes.
me and your tickets for Friday? Isn't it just like $35 a piece or something?
Yeah, but the only thing is though, if I go, I'll have no fucking money for anything. Like I'll out for nothing. Like it'll just be for me to walk around, which would be cool to experience. But like I was telling you earlier, that's like going to something that I love more than anything else in the world and having no money for shit and being like, that's like you dropping me in like Candyland and being like,
It's
fuck
like
you.
going to like a convention for Baltimore Ravens,
or the Power Ranger, like going to a Power Ranger,
and then
con
you
Yeah,
can't
I mean,
even
I
like pay to
get
do
that.
anything.
and be like, hey, you can't do nothing but walk around. That's the only thing. That's why I don't want you to get a ticket for me. That's the only reason I don't want you to.
Okay, yeah, I'll just.
But like I
Is
said,
there any chance they could get sold out and we wouldn't be able to? Fucking
well,
go?
I looked, and the only thing that's sold out for the days are the package with all 3 days. That's it. But that usually sells out as soon as they go on sale.
You know we're still recording, right?
Yeah, I know. But anyway, I was gonna wrap it anyway. But that's. But I'm sorry. I hope some people found some kind of entertainment from us figuring out plans. But yeah, so that's what we do. You subscribe to that shit by now. So.
Let me do it for you.
So I mean, that's the whole fun part of it. You guys know that.
I do is for
So if there is something later on that's coming out that looks pretty cool, let's all try to like plan to see it together for the first time.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
But, like,
if you're talking about a movie, then
Yes.
he's gonna see it.
Well,
You can't
Don't.
win.
Please.
don't sound so sad.
I am sad.
Look, bro,
every
here's
time something cool comes out,
bro, here's my
You've-
thing
you've
though
seen it.
about movies.
I don't even get a chance to be with you.
I love rewatching shit. I love it. And like it's like if I've seen it, you're like it's tainted.
Well,
It is.
But
It
here's
fucking
also
is.
another thing.
And I'm
is
like,
when Mike watches a movie for the first time, also myself, I don't want to talk very much during the movie because I want to watch it all. And
I
if we
don't
go as
talk
a
to y'all.
group, why are you laughing? But like, I mean, honestly, if we go as a group, I won't catch everything. I'll be happy to go as a group to watch a movie, but I understand with how much he
That's fair.
likes movies, he doesn't want us to fucking ruin it for him.
No, I'm not saying you would ruin it.
That's
for me.
exactly.
That's exactly
How you
what it is.
act.
Yeah.
No, that's not
We
true.
would ruin his experience.
That's not true.
You've ruined
Bro,
friendship.
I had because of our time at Terrifier last year, it was my favorite theater experience of the year.
Yeah, well, we don't get to do that ever. Hey,
Spencer.
'cause I have a first shift job. And you see everything during the day. you piece
I have to go see it during the day because I work at night.
Exactly. Change. Get a different
Job.
So my point
More
is,
importantly, get a different shit.
but I just don't. I don't understand how it's like you look at it like it's tainted, bro. And like he said, I don't catch everything, and that's why I love the rewatch value is so important to me. Plus, you know how many movies I've walked out of that I'm like, holy fucking shit, I cannot wait to show the two of you. Like it just revs me up
So-
because I'm like, I want to show the two of you that movie.
So if you
You
watch
could've
it
showed it
Thursday,
to us
would you
at the
pay
same time.
again to watch it Friday?
Yes, bro, I
That is
saw
crazy.
it.
Let me do it for you.
I saw it in game 10 times in the theater.
Fuck!
I went Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days in a row to see Endgame.
How much did it cost each time?
It was free because I got the
yeah,
AMC thing.
that's why he'll go on Friday again.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so we have to go to AMC
no,
if you go again.
I went to. I
That's
didn't
what it
mind.
sounds
I didn't mind paying for a ticket with you guys when I went with y'all to see Infinity War
Yeah,
and
our
everything else
cheap
we saw
fucking
together.
Where
Theater.
did we go? Lenore?
Yeah, piece
I
of
love
shit
that
theater.
theater, dude. Them seats are comfy as fuck.
It
Yeah,
is good.
I don't mind. Did you see?
I'm just saying compared to fancy.
Those
AMC.
seats suck
No,
at
no,
his theater.
that's just the Dolby. Fucking a regular theater, yeah, they suck. They're fucking terrible.
Popcorn's good.
Now I don't understand it because every other AMC has got fucking recliner seats in every single
What?
theater. What'd you say?
I did that, and it looked like it went.
You didn't see anything.
I was like, that's my whole thing though. They've got like every other fucking AMC's got all reclining seats except ours. But did you see The Whale here? Or did you see it in Lenore?
Hickory.
Saw it in the ocean.
Did you see it at this AMC?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought because I didn't know if there was anybody else playing it or not or whatever. But-
I just miss you.
what?
Huh?
What'd you say? You say you miss me?
I just want to.
So
I want to
He just wants to
capture
hold you.
in a theater. Yes. Okay. And I will not touch you after the movie. So, I just want to recapture what we had at Sausage Party. Okay.
yeah, but that's a comedy though. We'd have to wait for a
Right.
comedy.
We'd also have to call Audrey up.
That's
Didn't he go with us?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. He did. Yeah.
And did you? That reminds me. there's a-
Aubrey, not Audrey. Why did I say Audrey? Aubrey.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
I did. I was like, that felt
You
weird.
get what I mean, like.
There's
And we
a-
talked during that, I guess, but mostly laughed.
Oh yeah, but if it's a comedy or a scary movie, I don't give a fuck. I'll talk the entire
I
time.
got you.
There's a
like
great-
if it's a Marvel thing, like by yourself.
There's a
okay.
great comedy movie coming out sometime in April or May. I don't know if you've seen it called Strays.
You've got tickets already, don't you?
No, tickets are not on sale. But it's
As
got.
they go on sale.
But Will Ferrell's like a
You
dog.
have like
Jamie
a
Foxx
timer?
is a dog. It looks funny as shit.
It's got like an app or with a timer.
He does.
As soon as it.
I have a thing on AMC for certain movies
Oh
that
my
it will
God.
remind me when tickets go on sale. A thing will come up and say, "Hey, you set a reminder for Scream, so here's your movie tickets for that or whatever."
I'm just giving you a hard time, bud.
He's not.
Yeah, but you seem
But
like
in a
you're-
way, I do.
you
wish
seem like
that.
you're crushed.
It does. It does affect me. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah,
Fuck.
it's just me being
I'm
dramatic.
going to buy you a new one.
It's
Yeah,
fine. You
I'm
don't
just
have to.
being dramatic, I suppose.
Well, guys, that seems like a good wrapping up point. It's
With Spencer's ultimate betrayal and broken heart.
Yeah,
just think our next episode will be a season finale.
Will
So
it?
Thank
we'll
God.
see. We'll see what happens.
Then we
with
could
that.
take a season break.
Another 6-month break.
is that how long it was between the first two?
It was. We did episode 4, which is right when you come back from Ireland. Then there was a good
Iceland.
Iceland. I don't know why I keep thinking you went to Ireland. All the time.
You're
I
not
keep
the
thinking-
only one. Other people from work were like, "How was Ireland?"
Every
Never
time I
went.
talk about the story, I'm like, he went to Ireland. I was like,
You should
Iceland.
just
every
say
time.
green.
But he,
That's it. Just say green.
there was that
Because
long.
it works for both.
There was the long drop off after that, and then me and you did that episode in October, and then that was like what 4 months. We did that or 3 months, and then we did the October one, and then after October we didn't do one until
This past month.
early January. So there's been fucking gaps, huge gaps.
What
in
was that, an
between.
accordion?
There's been huge gaps in between.
That's how wide his pussy is.
Damn.
Wolf pussy.
Yeah, buddy.
So what you guys been listening to, watching, recommending,
Did
reading?
you just ask me that?
reading. It's a new episode, Joey. You got to play along.
I like I put his nose on it too, right there.
you gotta play.
Part of the shit, part of the group, part of the shit, part of the group.
You fucker, you do that shit. Listening to, reading, you name it. You said you've been reading. What books you said you've been reading? Or trying to read
don't-
more of?
Feeling I don't really need to share
It's poor.
the books.
Okay. Is there
They're okay.
Is it self-help books?
Yeah,
wrong
essentially
with
about
that?
becoming a better man.
What's wrong with that? I have poetry books out the asshole.
What's
that
wrong
I
with
read.
that is that
those.
you asked me.
So what?
Huh?
What'd you say? I didn't hear a fucking word you said.
Nah, it's fine. It's just things about being a better man, better father.
I got, like I said, I got
things like
poetry books.
just
I
like
like reading poetry books.
and like I don't have any books about it now, but like things to get more financial success too.
Well, see, why you don't be embarrassed about that
Yeah.
shit. Why are you embarrassed about that? That's the
Did
better.
I say I was embarrassed?
But
I just
you
didn't
were like,
wanna share.
You're like, I don't want to tell nobody.
Why are you nudging me about it?
I'm just trying to
It
get
doesn't
you.
mean I have to be embarrassed.
I'm trying to get you to
Jesus
embrace
fucking
it.
Christ!
Why are you saying that towards me?
I'm trying to
I'm
get you
saying
to
to the
embrace
both
it.
of you,
I'm just trying to get you to embrace
Mike.
it. Live it.
Fucking leave it be.
Why don't you embrace that you never want to watch a movie with me,
God damn it!
jackass? I guess I guess I shouldn't have been hesitant. I will say about it. It's normal.
Hey, believe it or not,
I'm still reading Berserk.
get any further.
A little bit, a couple pages.
Couple pages, bro. Jackson lies about like how much he's read. He like caught him before. He'll look at a page and just turn it. Like he'll act like he just read like 5 or 6 pages.
That's a cool story.
Anyway,
I'm pretty sure I was.
Fuck you,
Dick. You know, I was literally about to say before we wrap this, I was like, both episodes, Joey's actually been, you two have been
No,
nice.
fuck 'em.
You guys have been nice to each other. I was like,
It's
honestly,
because you've been going on tangents so much, we haven't had a chance
Yeah,
to
I'm
talk to each
sorry.
other.
I'm sorry.
It's a fucking shit off my shoe.
I'm sorry.
Been playing some Call of Duty. I don't know. I want to get into streaming again.
I do too.
That would be
I
cool.
just miss doing it so much. I miss playing games with y'all so much.
Well, get on that fucking fancy ass thing you got over there. Play some games.
Well,
I miss all this, but they're just words to me.
I meant for the content for the channel. I
Well,
miss
we can still
playing
get
that.
content. We may just not be able to see everybody. We
That's
can hear
true.
everybody.
That's true. Hey, do you know how to stream without a Kinect for Xbox? Like how you do that? Like if you don't if you wanted to have a camera, like how the fuck did you go about doing that? Or like
And
how,
do it off of the Xbox.
yeah. Like do you have to have a different camera and then like get on the computer or some shit and
if so,
merge
You would
it
have to
together?
use a capture card unless there's some new fancy shit
do
out
they,
there now.
Do they make capture cards for consoles?
Yeah.
I've never known that because
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's all they've had that since like the fucking Xbox 360
Well,
will you send me the info if you have find anything?
I guess that
on
ma-
a capture card.
Yeah, or like whatever you like a link to something I could read.
I guess
Yeah.
that makes sense because people have been doing shit off.
Yeah, you can
consoles for
stream off
years,
console.
So, yeah,
It's-
stupid question.
One of my other buddies is wanting to start trying to stream and everything, and he's got an Xbox, but he's got a little laptop, so he's buying a capture card and on just a little camera to hook up to his laptop, and then it's the same way we use the Stream OBS.
Oh, okay.
It's just going to capture what you've got coming in on the capture card, and then use your microphone or your the camera or whatever
you got plugged into your laptop or computer or whatever.
Well, I was thinking if you guys are cool with it, after we did like a couple more like recorded gaming videos, if for like an occasion or something, if we could get like is there a thing? I think you said it was Stream OBS where we could stream out 2 different
I'm too ugly to be on
things.
film. If that's where you're going with
So
this.
I was hoping we could do like a live stream of a game at some point. Like
We
that's
could
what
do
I would
that.
like for like some kind of occasion or something like that. I don't know what for, but
We
like,
could do that.
but that's one thing I would be if you're down for that.
Too ugly to be on film.
It's
We
not
could
true.
do all 3 of us have our own separate stream going and hear each other
Oh,
talking.
yeah, I get
So
that.
people
That's
could just
fair.
watch one of the 3.
Like a Friday the 13th. That'd be cool.
You
with
have
that.
the most important beauty of all, Spencer. The beauty's on the inside.
Fuck that shit.
That was
So
mean.
damn stupid.
God damn.
It just is.
I know. I was thinking for the 3 of us
People
though.
don't get Academy Awards for inner beauty.
For the 3 of us though.
Precious did.
Well played, sir.
I thought about, is there a way for your computer? I was gonna buy some. I found a thing of them. You know those little shirt mics. I thought about buying one for the 3 of us to have when we do streaming, so the 3 of us would have our own individual. But we could still have one of these.
Can they be like in the silhouette of you so they're actually shirt mics? You like that?
The only thing about those
It's
is
cheesy, but it's kind of funny.
I'll need something to run them all through so that we can change the levels on each
Okay.
mic. Because if we do like a splitter, it'll just have them all run into one thing.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
It'll be jumbled mess.
Okay, I meant to ask you about that because I was like wanted to do
know all
that
this shit?
and a regular like mic or whatever.
Just like trial and error. So
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
guess.
That's what all we've been doing is all try. This is still trial and error. So,
you guess.
I guess. I don't know.
but you watching, listening,
No.
anything?
I am too embarrassed to share anything else.
Embarrassed by what? We love you.
Wow. Just gonna throw we out there.
Willie?
Willie.
Willie?
Tell me what you've been watching or reading or listening to.
Yeah, I said the reading already. Nobody
Okay, so what
cared.
else you got going on?
So, why
Chop,
would
chop.
you care about this?
I'm trying to be nice. We're trying to wrap it
No,
up
you're
here.
never nice or ever try to be. So, I probably will watch maybe a couple more of those shows with Jack. Sure.
Fuck.
Sure. And I may watch the first 2 Ant-Man movies again before I go see it with him. Since I don't have anybody else to watch it with. And
You can come with me and my dad if you want.
what are y'all going?
I don't know yet.
I love the.
Didn't you and Jackson come with us to Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I think so.
I love the two.
And you wouldn't stop
opposites.
fucking talking. Just kidding.
It's possible. I can't
You
even
said that in the
remember.
episode. You're like, yeah, that whole scene where it's like where Toby's coming up there. You're like, I wanted so hard to hear what he said, but all I could hear him was like, I just wanted to do the dancing.
Okay, if that's really why, I don't.
We're just fucking with you.
No,
You're a little
there's truth to it.
you're a little pansy today.
A pansy, huh?
Yeah, you can't. You're getting all upset. Or
Maybe I
just
came
picking.
here upset. How about
Can't
that?
what?
No,
You
that was
came
last
upset?
time. That was last time.
Maybe I'm just naturally upset.
No, that's me. We can't both be upset.
One has to counterbalance the other.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm the one that wants to die.
yeah. So music.
Yeah, what you been listening to? What you got?
I've just been listening to the same old shit, like my workout playlist and stuff. I
Five
haven't-
Finger Death Punch.
That and like older stuff, like 80s rock and stuff. I like listening to that. I haven't added any new bands or nothing like that. That's it.
All right.
Very boring.
Same as me.
Yeah. Well, any final words you guys want to say before we wrap it and tap it?
If you don't hear from me next time, it's because I died and I'm happy with it.
You can. We got a season finale to shoot when you come back.
We'll see what happens.
That would be something he would do is die before the season finale.
Just want to thank everybody. It's stuck through with us so far and all that good stuff. And
Thanks, Caroline.
Yeah, thanks, Caroline.
appreciate the viewership. We got to thank BJ. BJ's
Oh,
been
thanks,
listening.
BJ.
BJ gave us the
Yeah,
good
thanks,
topic
BJ.
of talking about, Marvel and DC and all that, and he agreed wholeheartedly with you and everything you said, and so appreciate you just listening.
Thanks, Alex.
And who's that?
That's somebody that watches.
Oh, is that your friend you're talking about? Your friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't point at me, but yeah.
Is that you?
What?
You're bong.
I thought you were talking about Alex from like Jeopardy. Is that not his name?
I mean,
Alex Trebek.
Yeah.
maybe he watches.
He's dead.
Isn't
Is
he
he
dead?
dead?
Yeah, he died.
Just end
Maybe
it
he
now.
watches
I'm a
from
terrible
beyond the
person.
grave. But follow us on YouTube.
He's gonna explode. He's
Hopefully,
gonna explode.
hopefully we'll have more content, like gaming content, out there soon. Hopefully soon I'll have a video out of my top 10 movies of 2022. None of that good stuff. Follow us on
Everybody
all.
take a quick nap.
Follow us on all of our platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, all that good shit. And
Gotta take a shit or something, man. Hurry up!
I'm just trying to fucking, I gotta promote. Follow us on all of our platforms, and thank you guys so much.
Cosby or something.
Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time for the season finale.
See ya.
Mouth hurts. Dude, I bet your neighbor fucking hates me.
Oh my god.